same, it leads back to douche. She's the one to blame. All of these folks are one of the same. It leads back to douche. She's the one to blame. It leads back to douche. She's the one to blame. All of these folks are one of the same. It leads back to douche. She's the one to blame. Conroe's about to go to jail. Gigi's house might go up for sale. Pussy's about to lose his benefits. Clara lifts her long skirt up to show her tits. Belinda Shutter kept making meth. No man stopped donating to Peanuts death. All of these folks are one of the same. It leads back to douche. She's the one to blame. Leads back to douche. She's the one to blame.
I am a victim.
Guys, can we please get some green hearts in chat for No Name? No Name just made it, so the goal has been reached. The goal so I can get my computer diagnosed has just been reached. Absolutely.
Crap. Sorry, I was doing dead good then. But yeah, hello everybody. I hope you're having a nice day. I've obviously started off fucking things up, but you know, that is me. Yeah, I did burn the candle at both ends last night, so I might not be quite as on the ball as usual, but it is a big day. I know not necessarily for this community, but the connotations that are attached to what's happened are quite telling and should give people some hope and faith in what we're trying to achieve. So I'd like to say hi to Yam and Noah, Catacomb Mermaid, and Sky, and Panda Pandu. It's lovely to have you here. I know that AK and Alex are busy, so they probably won't be here. Not my normal time. Hi, Kimberlina. Yeah. So yeah, I am very, very like I wasn't gonna go live today, I'll be honest. I was gonna have an early night and turn off. But it is a big day for a community I am in. Hi, Spiting Tides. Saw the fake pregnancy bird. She's just been indicted after a grand jury looked over her fuck shit for 7 felonies. Yes. All relating to vexatious litigation, perjury, and falsifying evidence or not relinquishing evidence. Isn't that interesting? It's got a lot of traction. It has, because obviously the guy involved is he was the Bachelor. He had his own season, you know, he was a contestant and then he had his own season. She is going to jail, Spine Tights. What I know through talking to other people is that the maximum she could get is 33 years, which is ridiculous. That's not going to happen. The minimum with the charges she's got is 5 years. they are making an example out of her now. I could see maybe dropping a few of the felonies and maybe reducing the jail time. But yeah, she's going to do some. They are making an example of her. This doesn't happen often. Perjury happens every day in, day out, and it doesn't get forwarded to the right people. This was referred, and not only have they took the judge's referral on board to prosecute this woman, they've gone beyond the scope of the whole thing. So she has previous victims, and the indictment includes some actions she's taken against them in court. So they did look thoroughly. That video I showed you the other day, I bet she was like so pissed off. She got asked that question like days before the indictments were coming out. But yeah, it's a brilliant day. It's very deserved. I'm gonna give you some other clips and that. I intend to do my next stream if anyone. Well, my next stream should be the day stream really, but my next like normal proper stream, I want to do a stream on this woman. I want to give you the full case breakdown and show you exactly the fuck shit she's been up. It's bloody crazy. But yeah, she's been made an example of for being a vexatious litigant and using social media to weaponise her attacks on these men. So, below and better. Yeah, I meant to look. I know she went up in front of the grand jury the other day. Do you know what happened there, Spine Tights? I was keeping tabs and then I wasn't. So, if you just bear with me one moment. Yeah. Yeah, I was just really spazzing out then. Well, this is it, Yamano. There's not been anything like this before. It is a precedent case. It's going to be referenced. Her lawyer, who is just another little fucking Maxwell, he wanted to be part of this. He wants to set precedent. I don't quite think he meant against his client, but he's a self-serving, narcissistic bastard. And he's using this woman's mental illness. Yeah. So anyway, I just want to show you a little bit of what's gone on today.
Charged with 7 felonies is insane. And the question is, will she accept a plea deal? And we talked about this on Patreon, and I'm going to discuss it now. So, as I'm being told, the county prosecutors will probably offer, I don't need that anymore. They'll probably offer some sort of resolution. That's what they normally do. If they can avoid going to trial, they want to, because even though they spent hundreds of hours investigating this, they want to really lay the book down on her. They want to get her to admit to these crimes. So if they get a fraud conviction,
she will never, ever, ever admit she faked this pregnancy. She will never admit she faked cancer. She will never admit she perjured herself in court. Even when she was caught out in court perjuring herself, she said, well, that's just a little bit of perjury. Like, crazy. But yeah, I think this is setting a precedent, and it's going to be a documentary, possibly on Netflix. It's going to get a lot of attention. I can see it being some fucking, what they call now, Lifetime films. No, it's crazy though. And she's a podcaster. If you look her up on YouTube, you'll find her. Her father's quite a famous radio host. Yeah, they've all been joining in and condoning the fuck shit of the daughter and what she's been doing to these men. But, I was just looking for something. Did I go that's it. I went past it to start. Right. Well, this is Clayton Eert. This is the victim that's brought all this to light.
Of course, former bachelor has been dealing with this for almost 2 years now. Actually, yeah, he would have met Laura about 2 years ago this May. So have a listen to his happiness as he finds out the good news.
Justice is finally served. I am absolutely amped to share this news with you all that
I ought to see AK like this one day.
Today, as of I think 20 minutes ago, Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell has announced the indictment of Laura Michelle Owens on felony charges.
Did I just summon you, AK? Yeah, I'll go back just a couple of bits. I just want you to be able to come to the internet and have this result. I really do.
This May. So have a listen to his happiness as he finds out the good news.
Justice is finally served. I am absolutely amped to share this news with you all that today, as of I think 20 minutes ago, Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell has announced the indictment of Laura Michelle Owens on felony charges related to the paternity scheme. 1 count of fraudulent schemes, a class 2 felony, 1 count of forgery, a class 4 felony, 4 counts of perjury, a class 4 felony, and 1 count of tampering with physical evidence, a class 6 felony. This nightmare.
You hearing this, dickheads who are bringing things to court thinking there's no consequences for it, using social media to grow an army and create more fuck shit, yeah? What? Yes, I think you did, Nikki. Now I don't know what I did. I don't know, AK. You have to tell me.
Is over. I am so ready to not have to think about this anymore. I want to say thank you to Rachel Mitchell and the investigators for serving up justice. I want to thank my lawyers. Oh, they've been incredible standing by my side. This wouldn't have gotten to this point if it wasn't for Greg Woodnick and his entire incredible team. And this.
So Clayton has been paying his bills. He's not been able to fund the whole thing. The reason the lawyer he has helping him, who is not on contingency, he has paid and he has a payment plan set out with him. The reason he stepped up to help him is because this woman wrote to a sitting judge and said his lawyer and another victim of hers orchestrated her being raped. And they sent that to a sitting judge. And the judge said this is inappropriate and give it to the other side. That's why this lawyer, his lawyer, is so invested in this case and was willing to help out. But the other lawyer's a dickhead. He's a Maxwell. You'll see. I'll show you him in a minute. You're gonna laugh.
This is just such a weight lifted off. I'm really looking at messages coming through right now from the other guys. We are so thankful, and thank you all for your support. I have not been this happy. This is a weight of 2 years lifted off my shoulders, of these guys before me, years lifted off their shoulders. It feels good.
So I get goosebumps. I have goosebumps.
Me too. I've been deep in this shit for since Jan 24. I was there when we were looking at the fake sonogram and we zoomed in and it said Fiverr. It had the Fiverr logo on. It's been a ride. It's to see this result. He's also been awarded $180,000 in legal fees because of the fuck shit she pulled, and she's been indicted for 7 felonies. You
got to understand a lot here. in the world of he said, she said, or he said, it's not even about gender really, but in the world of people making accusations about others, it's hard to believe someone could just make something up. It really is. So for Clayton's case, he's had a lot of information come out, obviously, that vindicated him because he had an army of thousands of people calling out the lies. But if you look in the comment section, you have Mike Maricini there. He's tagging TEDx talks, right? Saying enough is enough. Take down her completely fabricated TEDx talk about me.
Yeah. She has a TEDx talk up. If you search Laura Owens TEDx, it'll come up. She uses pictures in that TEDx talk to prove that she'd been assaulted by another victim of hers. But forensic analysing of devices showed it had happened 2 years before, and it was because she'd had a dizzy spell. Yeah. But she put that in a TEDx talk. Right, I'm going to stop showing this for now. Hi, crazy cat lady. Well, yeah, it does so. Listen, she's not going to stop. She's never, ever, ever going to stop. She needs serious help. This woman had everything on her plate. She comes from wealth. She's a horse rider. She rears horses that are ready to be took out to the field, you know. She gets them back to health, gets them good, sells them on. Like she's got a good life, but she can't accept no man wants to play along with this crazy shit that she pulls. And every man who's dealt with her just said, like, it's constantly just trying to save her from offing herself, and that it's absolutely madness. So yeah, I just want you to hear what he says happened with this woman when he met her. I'll share the screen now. That'll help.
Allow attorney's fees. So he basically, the judge just washes his hands of the whole thing. But you have to understand her background in order to understand what's going on with Clayton. All right, so let's go back. Let's move on to Clayton Eert. Here it is. So in April 3rd, Clayton announces that he's a real estate agent. But let's actually hear from Clayton on how he met Laura.
Just got my real estate license, and she popped up in my inbox and said, "Hey, I've been trying to get a hold of your brokerage. I really want to buy, some investment properties, and I just saw that you joined this group. I haven't heard back from anybody, so I wanted to see if we could have a conversation." Me, being naive, was like, "Oh, this is so great. I just literally got my license, and someone now wants to work with me within like 3 weeks." So of course I sent over my phone number, and then we start texting. And from the very beginning, this individual was already, being flirty, but I've kind of just been used to that.
Right, she did seek him out as well. She tried becoming a personal trainer because that's what he was doing, and then she found out this. And, she went round his house, she gave him a blow job. The next day he said, "This is unprofessional, we can't do this." And she broke down. And she broke down because to him it was like, "Well, I've just met you yesterday." To her it was a plan 2 years in the making that had fell apart. So she was devastated.
I've had that happen with people, and I'm like, it's fine as long as we don't cross the line. I'll stay, professional. And so we were talking about setting up some times to see some homes. And then one night, I was heavily under the influence of weed. I took an edible.
So she sends him a nude or lewd or sexy photograph or something, and he decides to ask her over. Mistake.
And she sent a provocative image, and I just, I wasn't in the right state of mind.
If anyone remembers him from The Bachelor, he was the one who ended up with no woman at the end, and he banged all 3 women, and Gabby's gay now. Well, anyway, it's a big deal. It's a big deal that this has happened. It's not happened before. It's got a lot of attention. The fact that it's 7 felony indictments, it's gone to a grand jury, 12 strangers have decided they've looked at all the evidence and said, yeah, it needs to go forward. So, right, I'm going to skip on over to Cliffany. Yep, I am. Unfortunately, sorry. But, yeah, I know AK and Alex have been showing him with Peanut. He did a stream just before it. When he ended, he jumped on Peanuts, right? And much more energetic on his own. He come on hers like blasé. Like, that's not what you do to a friend. Just don't show up if you're going to be like that. But it's Gigi, isn't it? So I'll just find that. Oh, he's going live. Is he live now? Says he's meant to be live now. Is he? I don't know what he's doing. But yeah. Good. This shirt. Right. So yeah, he was making some very bold claims in this stream. It can't be ignored, to be honest with you. So we're going to go over it. I'm going to skip over his bullshit and that, like all his music and stuff like that, because it's like literally not need. WNC Tar Heel. Sorry if I've murdered your name, but thanks for being here. So we're not going to cover all of it, but there's a lot to cover that's worth looking at. This fucking bubble thing, it's so atrocious, isn't it? But let's oh, hello, Sassy Mama. Hi, Christina is here.
Has not stopped since that shit happened.
Come on, Galinda, I got shit to do. Hurry up.
What is the end fucking? You think I'm lying?
Listen, I got to get all the big bitch stuff out of the way because after today, she might be a skinny legend. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Welcome. It is Cinco de Mayo, and I am here spending it with you. Happy May 5th, 2025. Although I don't know if Cinco de Mayo is still a big thing. I'm sure it is, but I refuse to stand in line for hours to eat mediocre Mexican food. So I'm here at home with you. We have a fun little show today. We're going to do some Farah fiasco, the fibber of YouTube. And then we're going to go into Yabahandra. I'm going to walk. I was going to watch one stream, but I decided to watch a different stream, and I'll explain why later. But we'll get to that later. So hopefully you guys are ready to go. It's going to be a good one. I hope you enjoyed my little Yabahandra in food hell down there, eating a pickle while cheeseburgers fall behind her. That's my AI Yabahandra. Okay, that is get a good look at that because that Yabahandra is about to be a thing in the past. I have a feeling.
Like, who's that even meant to be? It doesn't look anything like her. It really fucking doesn't. And when she ever said she fucking eats pickles, he's that cunt who goes on chopping up flipping. Was it pickles he was chopping up like a maniac? Pickle brain. Yeah, you know what you are. Don't know why you're fucking picking on Yabba and depicting her like this, weirdo.
I have a feeling it's going to be today. I don't know. We'll see though. Like I said, people in chat are saying the same thing. They're pretty quiet. They're never this quiet. So something must be happening, but we'll find out what happens, I guess, next. A Margaritaville near me? I don't think so. Maybe in Orlando, but that's too far. But I have plenty of Mexican restaurants around me, but nothing good enough that I'm going to go out and wait hours. Plus, I had such a ridiculous weekend, and tomorrow I'm hosting dinner and movie night. So today's my stay home, not spend money, not get fat night. Let me tell you about my weekend before we get into the Farah fiasco bullshit.
He just said that. Remember this? Oh no, ignore me.
I had a lovely
I've lost
weekend.
days.
So if you guys are ever in the Tampa, Florida area, well, I guess in Tampa, Florida, I went to Burns Steakhouse on Friday. I think it is the oldest steakhouse in Tampa.
We don't care.
And then after I went to the Hard Rock and I lost some money, but we're going to forget about that. And then Saturday, I was going to clean my town. I'm into, let's see, 11:30 to 8. Was 8.5 hours of. I did not put sunscreen on my face because I was not in the sun.
from a bunch of different the same. Whose birthday is it? And then yesterday, happy birthday, Mr. Goose.
He's so shit, but
To you. Happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day.
I hope everyone having a birthday has a wonderful day. But it was so unbelievably good. Now there wasn't like any memorable music outside of like the. I said, you know what? Let's do some streaming, some Farah and some Yabas. I pretty much stayed away from Yabas last week, outside of like a couple tweets on Twitter, and a clip. Screenshot. I got some clips here, a couple clips on Twitter, and a screenshot. But outside of that, like I told Belinda, Pistachio, everybody and their mamas, I said, look, I'm not going to be in your streams. I need a break from this woman. The fact that she thinks anybody's obsessed with her is nuts. She is mentally exhausting. She's draining. And honestly, I've been having to kind of work.
He needs a break from this woman. She doesn't give a shit about you, Cliff. Like, all you do is stream her. Look at your fucking intro with bubble shit. Like, it's just pathetic. You're pathetic. You really are. Like,
health issues. I'm okay. I'm not sorry, haters. I'm not dying, but I just needed to like rebalance myself, if that makes sense. Hey, Belinda. So I kind of like, I told Belinda, Pistachio, Belinda, others was like, I just can't be in your chats. I don't want to hear her voice. I don't want to see her wife in chat. I want nothing to do with either one of them. So I took the week off last week.
He said we called Sam her wife then, not dependent, not any other vulgar name he likes to call her. Wife, and he makes sure to keep that up through this stream.
It was lovely. But today we're going to talk about Yabas because I heard she is hungry, man. I heard she is just streaming, angry streaming. Now, I don't know how this is going to work for her when she can't eat for weeks and when her portion control is the size of a little gerbils. I imagine we're going to have rages for the next year or two. It's going to be insane, but we'll.
Look at your rages, JJ. Is that food inspired? Like, it clearly isn't, because you're clearly eating anything you want to eat at any time. Because, like, look at Stadia, one-clad freak.
We'll see. Gigi, are you getting a BBL now that Yabas is getting weight loss surgery? I thought about getting a Brazilian butt lift. I might do a GoFundMe for it. I'll let you know. All right. So I think that's all I wanted to recap before.
So funny that, isn't it? Let's make jokes about doing GoFundMes when you've already fraudulently ran one and then funneled the money to your friend. I'd be intrigued to know if you got any kickback from that. And yeah, inquiring minds will find out. Things are in motion.
Before we get started, right? Let's see.
Hi, Farah.
Let's see. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So I took a little break from all of them, and it was lovely. I had a lovely weekend, but I'm back, and I want to do a little rage. I'll probably do this today and take another week off from her. I try not to do her more than once a week, like the rest of the world. But hold on.
Thanks, Farah. I don't blame you, but like, he's going unchecked. It needs to be bloody held accountable for the shit he's doing.
Damn it! I wasn't ready. Where is it? Sorry. Anyway, but first we're gonna start with Miss Farah Fiasco. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
say on Twitter, I'm live all the time now.
I'm not being a dick, Farah, but yeah, it's other things I'm wanting to watch here, and we don't need to listen to him going on.
Somebody said that they were gonna social media blurred out 48 hours, and now the YouTube review team takes a look at the video, and what they do is, if they see the video still up, they government name in his stream. He says he when it comes to children, and then they
the be all and end all of that is he says it's a big difference that someone else that busy put it on her stream and he restreamed it, and he says you're being dishonest because you're saying that he showed it. Well, he did. It might have been through someone else and someone might have done it first, but he still fucking showed it, the weirdo.
The audacities to say we are the fucking weird ones. Like, come on. That's weird. What the hell is that? Are you snoring? Oh, he's snoring real fucking loud. Sorry about that. Dex, you scared the shit out of me. Anyway, so, okay. Enough about that. So, Farah, I'm looking forward to reacting. It's going to be a good time. Okay. So, Yabas de la Taco Bell and her wife.
Wife, not dependent, not anything else to the derogatory. Notice what he's doing here. methinks he knows something's about to come his way, or else he's already been informed it is.
The wife's running around calling parents. Everyone's getting a cease and desist or something. I don't know. Frankly, I don't care. I think I've already made my stance on that clear. Show me the harassment. You could show it to me in a courtroom. I'm not interested in hearing about it online. But they have been doing
everyone has to listen to Gigi's fuck shit online. His opinion on essay of children, his opinion on motherhood, his opinion on we all have to listen to that. God forbid him have to be fucking listening or accountable for anything he fucking says.
everything they can to go after FFG. Like they're really, it's David and Goliath, right? Except David's like really big, like, you know, size triple XL, Doran. And they want FFG like to pay for her sins. Now, FFG, of course, was a saint, right? She was a saint when they needed her, when they wanted, when they were going to do a podcast together, when they went on Lowclass Live together. FFG was a saint.
You might have friends, Gigi, that you immediately look into and background check and fucking look at all the fuck shit. That's how you may conduct your relationships with people. But most people take people on face value, and like, you don't look into your friends like that, and you shouldn't be expected to know everything about them like that. But, you know, you're weird. And welcome back, Gimbalina.
Among potatoes. Like, she was just a sainted woman. Well, now she's no longer a saint. She's public enemy number one. Samantha the other day said she needs to leave Girl World. She has been asked to leave, as she needs to go. She needs to go. And people are like, Twitter.
Samantha, not Sam Hawkes, not the dependent, not, yeah. He's trying to act like he's nice to Sam now.
Why is Sam talking about who belongs in Girl World? Like, you know, and she said that, what did she say? Oh, Shell's next isn't here. What did she say that, then she made a tweet about me and Belinda, about how we're not a part of Girl World. Negs isn't a part of Girl World. He followed Yaba in here. And your Chandler's Next makes a good point. Your Chandler's Next goes, I'm sorry. She's talking about herself, right? Because Sam literally latched onto Yaba in a community that doesn't want her around, right?
Sam doesn't do foodie booty content. Sam does drama shit. I know I started following Sam because of the Cali stuff. Like, independent of Yaba. I like Yaba stuff too, but I found Sam first. Like, I don't get his point here. But yeah, you keep streaming about the woman you say is leeching on other people.
And she used Yaba to build her channel. So I'm like, if you're going to talk about Negs, then you as well are also Negs. Because you and Negs did the same thing. Followed her into this community. Now, only one of you bullied your way into.
Followed her into the community. What?
Into her home and into her love life or whatever. That's fine. Do you? I mean, everybody has their own romance and love story. It is what it is. But
everyone but you, Gigi.
But I didn't even think about that. When your Chandler's Next said that on Twitter, I said, that's a great fucking point. How dare she talk about Negs followed Yaba into Girl World? Ma'am, so did you, because Sam was OGDC, right?
Sam doesn't do Girl World. She really doesn't. Like, it's just like when Peanut said there was 4 extra sauces because the lids from the sauces were there. Only one person out of all the people there even tried to correct her. Gigi sat there and accepted it as well. You have to be like a certain kind of special to just eat shit up like that. Hi, Apocalypse, okay.
Sam was the queen. This Sam's whole life in her 40s was being the queen of OGDC, making fun of pirates abuse. Like, she was living her best life. She too followed Yaba into this community. Although I think Negs just kind of chased Yaba like a lost puppy. Sam was a very regressive.
He's very, very accommodating towards Negs these days, isn't he? After writing that, well, ringing or writing to the state prosecutor, yeah. Freak.
A little, like a really angry puppy, and just gnawed her way into this community. That community that doesn't want her around, but whatever. I digress. So
he was saying Negs followed her around and he was gnawing on her, and then he was like, yeah, he doesn't know what he's saying.
Oh, they've been raging. So I was going to, as I said, I did not listen to a lot of clips last week. I did not look at a lot of tweets last week. I wasn't interested, just nothing. I'm no interest. But I saw a tweet that really It just made me giggle because like I said, I've come to the
When he does that fake fucking laugh, you know, some bullshit's about to be said.
point where I need to laugh at this shit. I can no longer be upset at this shit. It's just pointless at this shit. So I see this tweet and I said this to Belinda. Sick, twisted face bitch, rot in hell, Sniff. Sniff is going to rot in hell with his racist, homophobic, bitter, bigot of a father and the mother who never defended him. I said, good Lord. Good Lord. So I said this to Belinda. I said, Belinda, I want to send this woman a Snickers, but I don't think Yaba can have Snickers before bariatric surgery, right? Belinda's like, no, bitch, she can't.
When this guy, like, on Peanut stream, calling Sam out for making fun of someone's bariatric surgery. Like, yeah, he can do what he wants, this guy, can't he? Not for long.
And neither can Sam because of the braces. I said, oh, shit, that's right. You got 2 dietary restrictions in that house. You got one with braces and the jab. You got the other one having bariatric.
Why are you affirming that Sam's taking prescribed pharmaceuticals that you know nothing about? Sam's not on the jab, you know she isn't. But, you know, you can keep saying that.
Bariatric surgery, this is just going to get worse. This rage, this anger is just going to... Now, I'll tell you what they were responding to because I have nothing to hide. So I was going to react to a stream today. Plans have changed. I'll tell you why. But I was going to react to a stream today where Yabas quotes me word for word. Spoiler alert, she doesn't quote me word for word.
Yeah, anyway, you can't quote anything, mate. Put your own fucking spin on it, and you know it.
He says something like, I could pretty much quote him word for word that I have accused her of knowing that the ex was a pedo the whole time. I've never said that, okay?
Isn't it? We know that. Are you telling me that you were with that man 16 years and you didn't have any idea? Yeah, we all know that rant, don't we? I'll let this play and I'll pull that up here.
I have asked for proof. Now, Yaba put out a call to her flying monkey Mucinex, right? I'm stealing that from Belinda. I don't care. The Mucinex booger. Don't make me call the Mucinex booger to list all the times you've attacked our children or some shit like that. And I said, go for it. Spoiler alert, there's been no clips of me attacking their children because they don't exist. I have no reason to attack their children. I think I made pretty clear. My issue in the beginning was when I thought the ex was a poor victim who succumbed to addiction. The only thing I ever said was, you should be careful how you talk about him because that's their dad. Like, we didn't know what we knew. We don't.
Anyone buying this bullshit? Literally. You can try rewrite history, Gigi, but we've got you fucking saying it. Just because you're drunk when you say it doesn't mean it goes away.
We didn't know then what we know now, but that's pretty much all I've ever said. I would never wish harm on a child. I'm not them. Like, I don't go around calling kids Riri's. I don't make fun of CSA. Like, that's just not how I operate. I'd like to see whatever. And I've said this 1,000 times. Don't call CPS, right? I don't believe in the foster system.
He's literally told people to call CPS.
At the end of the day, they're housed, they're clothed, they got video games. Clearly, life must be good to an extent. My only issue was the shit that she says online. Don't you worry about the getting back. I'm not sure if Pound Cake is still streaming. Is she still streaming?
It worked. When she did this, just saying, and she came on and she's...
So Yaba inserted herself in her gut and somehow now she's mad about it. She could have kept her mouth shut, but Frenchie, how dare you? These are my foot soldiers. Don't ruin their reputation. I need them.
Just saying bad. Just saying did this. Just saying.
Can you guys still hear her? It's not too fast, right? I sped it up.
Guess what? It worked. That's right, MC. Can't deny that. Anyways, continue. This has just been a fun little game we've been having all day, but it's great. It's a good time, right? I said, I know what it means, Frenchie.
I don't know about you guys, but I've been fucking entertained. I feel like Gladiator. Are you not entertained? And I'm going, hell yeah, I am. That's me. Me and Belinda have been laughing.
Right. I'm just gonna pop that on that I said I was going to. Maybe they were, but guess what? They were very invited to.
Come on, you greasy-haired fuck. I'm sorry. Are you at the strip club watching your daughter dance, Sam? Are you watching your daughter? Is Devin swinging on the fucking pole tonight, Sam? Pussy! 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 Ugh. 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 Shitty mom, shitty mom, shitty mom, shitty mom. Shitty, 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 shitty mom. Corey.
Am I the only one who sits there going, shitty mum, shitty mum? I do join in. It's hard
Oh,
not
I hate
to.
hearing me so bad.
But it is fucking shit.
Is a chicken shit bitch. Corey is a big old pussy. There's a reason why Corey had to date a fucking drug addict for 16 years, because Corey can't do fucking better than drug addicts, pedophiles, and Sam Tefler. Bam!
That wasn't the actual clip I wanted. It's on a different stream. I'll find that one as we keep playing. But yeah, I think that goes against pretty much everything he just fucking said there, to be fair. I don't know about you.
Our motherfucking asses off.
It just doesn't make sense. That's your friend Sniff. You've been exposed, Frenchie. This is another banger, by the way. You should.
That's not a banger because I don't have FES. My mother wasn't a drunk. That was your mom. Like, I don't. Oh, God, your bangers are so stupid. Making shit up about people is not a banger. Why can't someone teach this woman how to be humorous? That's why I'm hoping that when they remove her stomach, they maybe insert a.
Yeah, but he's fucking hilarious. That's why she has thousands of people in a chat every day, compared to what your stagnant little shit ass channel. Yeah, doing nothing. But like you say it in this stream, don't you? YouTube's nothing to you. It's not your career. It's not anything that bothers you. Why are you suing about it?
Funny bone somewhere where, there's extra space sitting around.
Leave our community. Girl World doesn't want you here anymore. Put a fork in her. She's done. If you did not see Samantha's stream from earlier, where she went over all of the just saying stuff.
Yeah, please go watch my wife. No! Nobody wants to watch your wife. Stop trying to make your wife a thing.
I'm a fucking failed YouTube live streamer.
She followed you into Girl World and pissed everybody off. Why don't you send your wife to the candle community since she loves making soy wax melts so much? Send your wife to the candle community. She can hawk her merchandise to little old ladies in Idaho looking for a new scent to sprucing up their barn house.
Jeez. Make sure you go do that. Let me link it in the chat. I'm going to pin it at the top so you know exactly what we're talking about.
What the fuck's a barn house? I meant a farmhouse or whatever. Shut up, mind your business.
Watch later list. It's a long one, but it's a banger. Don't forget to run just saying her money. We demand to know where and what happened to BBJ now before we get the pitchforks out. Do you know this woman? Do you know how much money she brought in off of the back of that cat?
And where were you? Where were you, Miss Yabas Taco Bell? Oh, that's right. You were kissing her booty.
Yabba was doing her own thing. She's already said plenty of times as well, she doesn't like to watch people reacting to it because it seeps into her own stream. So she does her own thing, her own thoughts and that. She was supportive of FFG. Like myself, I didn't watch FFG. Just left her to it. Like, they weren't the same place. She wasn't paying attention enough to know what was really going on. But I do believe Yabba did call out FFG at the beginning of that cat takeover. He said, all right, yeah, I won't do that, but you do you. Something like that. But yeah, she didn't exactly just not say anything.
We're licking that French fry skin. I don't know where that came from. I couldn't think of anything else. You were sucking the salt off them French fries like it was your job. Where were you? You said nothing. You never defended your saying. You never said shit about the cat. And all of a sudden you were just like, I need to know where is the cat. Yes, like my stream, please. There are 378 people in here and I only have 124 likes. Give me 200 likes or I don't know. I'm going to go make you feed Yaba a liquid diet for the next 2 weeks. I don't know.
Do you know? I don't even know. It's a crazy fucking insane number. She called it the community cat, but present day, she refused to tell this.
She messed it up with Negs by getting those ridiculous charges pressed against him. Oh, hamburgers. Now she can't stream about Negs because she's told the state of Indiana that she's afraid for her life, even though she constantly drove to Connorsville. She would randomly find.
She went to publicly accessible court hearings. She streamed herself leaving the town. The two other parties involved streamed themselves making threats with guns and weapons. Right? Sam was allowed to be there. Why the fuck can she not be there? People need to learn how to adult and not lose their shit because someone's doing something they don't like when it's perfectly fine to do.
Find herself sitting outside of his business. She offered a man $40 to go fuck with his business. Well, now she's deleted everything and she has to be the victim because it's not going to look good in court if she's over there going, we are so afraid for our lives with this man, and then all these live from Connorsville streams and clips get played, they're going to be like, if you were so afraid and you on multiple occasions said this man was mentally ill, why did you keep making quote unquote content? Why did you keep showing up in Connorsville? Like, it's the story, the story's not storying. What's what I'm looking for? The math's not math in here. So now she can only talk about Negs because she needs to be the victim. She needs to be the eternal victim, the helpless victim. Oh, Negs has us scared for our lives. Okay, sure.
Community, exactly what happened to the cat. And there's so much more to it. Eventually it's all going to come out. She knows
Thanks,
it's going to come
Pistache.
out. Oh, it was more than
Don't forget to schedule that shit at 8 o'clock. I'm serious. I'll come on later.
14K. Yamano. It was way more than, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars off the back of that cat. And the Amy Flowers situation, all the as far as like the brother, and there's no sister.
Oh, this, by the way, for those of you who can't read between the lines, it's about the money. Did you hear her? She made like,
Shut the fuck up, Gigi. It's not about the money at all. Imagine, like, look how much you lose your shit over someone ringing your sister when you fucking tell them to ring your fucking sister. Like, imagine if you can't imagine having a child. No one would breed with you. Like, ever. No one will commit to you. No one will look at you. Not for long, anyway. But, wow. You can say it's about money all you want. It doesn't mean it's true.
like $14,000 on the cat. It's always about the money. This woman is so, and they've never liked FFG. In my opinion, IMHO, in my honest opinion for the kids out there, the youngins out there, she's never liked FFG. She has always been pissed that FFG is making the kind of money she feels she deserves to make. Sam has been pocketing, in my opinion, all of these FFG things to put in her back.
Just because you say my opinion doesn't mean it fucking matters at all. Like, you're making these claims in a public forum, you're publishing your slander, and your audience is running with it, and your audience is doing some fucked up shit because of your bullshit that you make up.
Pocket, and the moment they waited for the moment that something happens so they could turn on her publicly. And like I said, Sam's been loving it. She's riding that negativity wave all the way from here to the Golden fucking Corral. But they've never liked her. They don't like anybody. They never liked Belinda. They never like FFG. They don't like anybody. Everybody's a useful weapon, useful idiot. So they don't even like their foot soldiers. The moment those soldiers no longer become useful to them or become a liability to them, they're gone. They're gone.
All right. That person does not exist.
JJ, you only got your subscribers because of Charlie. Look at what you and Discounted Life did to her. You want to say anything, you weirdo.
We'll get to that eventually. We're trying to give her a little bit of time to see if maybe she wants to tell us exactly the truth, which of course, obviously, Frenchie does not like talking about the truth.
Oh, Jesus, take the wheel.
And then we're going to get to him. We're going to talk about what we know as far as the BBJ situation.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, she retweeted that. She says, it makes sense. You were drunk and you were raised by a drunk.
And you question the people in this chat listening to this, right? And they're not sitting there going, fearless leader, we were all with you putting cat emojis in the chat to celebrate what she did for that cat. I feel uncomfortable now sitting here hating her for that. No, they're just all mindless little lemmings. Whatever Yaba tells them to do or say, they're like, okay, sure.
I don't drink. Again, zero credibility.
Put a muzzle on your wife or I will continue.
So I'm just going to scoot over to this for a bold statement by Gigi. Like things he says he doesn't say.
Reminding the world that you should not have had children. You literally went and found a drug-addicted pedophile and had 3 children with him. You couldn't pick a partner if your life depended on it, Yabahandra de la Taco Bell. You fucking loser. When my mother did not choose to have children with a pedo like you did, Yaba. Delulu. Yaba.
So, Yaba chose to have children with a pedophile. That is you affirming your claim that she knew about him. So stop your fucking bullshit, Gigi.
Yaba's Delulu. Please, 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 Sam. You fucked up each and every daughter you gave birth to. You are just angry because you couldn't raise a fucking daughter the way a daughter should be raised. You chose Las Drogas. You chose Yaba. You chose everything fucking else but your children. I can't relate. I had parents who loved me, unlike you and Yaba. The only thing
Your parents fucking hate you. They give you the house and ran away from you. Not anything to get away from them. And you're doing the Griff Gang's work, and it's going to fucking be so funny when that comes back on you.
slandered my name for months. You have slandered me. You have defamed me, all while knowing you slept with a pedophile for 16 motherfucking years. You birthed 3 children with a pedophile. I'm fucking pissed off to see this woman who fucked a man.
Yeah. Still going to make these claims, GG? Are your little lemon dickhead supporters going to still fucking act like you're not bullshitting and you haven't done these things? I don't think so. Something says that's not going to go down well. One second. So I'm just trying to find timestamps. There we go. Sorry. This behaviour is taken down from every corner of the internet because they can't have their be out there, whether it's
Your wife had to have 3 kids so she wouldn't die alone. Let's just pretend this is a low-class strip club and it's one of your pedophile the way your wife
or not. It's his words. It's what he's doing.
Drug-addicted pedophile the way your wife had to have 3 kids so she wouldn't die alone. Let's just pretend this is a low-class strip club and it's one of your kids' first nights. Come on, let's have a good time. Bitch, you better watch out because one day, Yaba, somebody's going to see you acting big and bad and they're going to turn right the fuck around and they're going to do the same shit to you. And I don't want to fucking hear you crying about it. Because if you can post damn your neighbor's fucking family members to scare her, I don't know why the fuck I should ever feel bad.
Why the fuck should anyone feel bad about Damn It Amber with the shit she pulls? I won't feel bad when she goes and says the rest of her 10-year sentence either.
Pussy. Corey's a pussy. Who's a pussy? Corey. Who's a chicken shit? Corey. Corey's a chicken shit.
Don't drink and stream, dudes. Don't drink and stream.
ASMR. Corey's a chicken shit. Chicken shit, Corey. Chicken shit, Corey.
I gotta get
sitting there with your fucking foodie beauty pajamas, smelling like bologna, hot ass, and a pedophile's ex-wife. Sitting there in a house with children who are gonna run and fucking hide as soon as they turn 18. Come on, pussy! Oh, Sam, hold on. Sam,
I didn't say he was an alcoholic. I'm saying he's pissed out of his fucking head. And if he isn't, I can't believe he'd admit to even doing this sober.
also said the father of her kids. Well, there you go. Sam said the father of her children was one as well. Like attracts like.
Like attracts like, eh? So he's saying Sam's a pedo there. Heaven forbid you even fucking insist.
Pussy! Corey, YouTube Underground is a pussy! If, sure, I'll have another kid with a pedophile had a
totally normal behavior, guys. Total normal behavior.
Face. Oh, it's Yaba! Oh! 3 for 3. Good job, Yaba. Great, stellar fucking job as a parent there. When I'm done with this, I'm going to bed, and I love the fact that you two are going to be up all fucking night, seething and just fucking writhing in your sweaty ass, bologna smelling, unwashed ass pajamas. I am thrilled. I'm going to sleep like a baby knowing that those sheets are going to be wetter than fucking Free Willy tonight from all the fucking miserable sweats the two of you are going to have from being called out the fucking way the two.
So look at the joy he's taking there in potentially.
YouTube Underground. I like pedophiles and long walks on the beach with my stalker. I like ignoring my family. Player. Big boy. My guy. My guy. The link is up. The link is up. Come on, you big bitches. The link is up. Roll your ass out of bed. The link is up. All right, well, I guess these two good for nothing chicken shit heifers aren't coming. Have a great evening, and I'll see you guys, I don't know, in a week or less. Bye.
Yeah. He never claimed that Yabba knew that her ex was a ped. He says he's definitely never, ever made claims like that at all. Ever. Wowzers.
I think we bought beer and then ended up not drinking it, but I don't drink. Everybody knows I don't drink.
How do we know that, though? I mean, you could say you don't drink, right? How do you really know? Because they seem to think because I have a liquor card, because, you know, I'm an adult who.
How do we know? Because CPS turned up at the door and on the spot gave him a drug and alcohol test and they both came back clear. Sam had a minute amount of marijuana in the system. Are you going to say something about that, Cliffy, where you fucking suck on your fucking pen?
Entertains people because I have friends off the internet. That makes me an alcoholic. Like, they literally look at a liquor cart and I'm an alcoholic. So we're just supposed to take Yaba's word for it. I don't know if she drinks or not. Frankly, I don't care. To drink, don't drink. But I love how she's like, everybody knows I don't drink. Who's everybody? Your wife and your family. You can tell the internet any fucking thing you want. It doesn't make it true, but sure, everybody knows you don't drink. Okay.
She fucking called me a drunk,
Liquor
bro.
cart knows who you are. Oh, she called me a drunk. Can you believe this nonsense? They have called my mother a drunk more times than I can count. And now she's like, she called me a drunk.
And then had the audacity.
Her wife, Sam, acting like she's seen my mother's medical records. Oh, she does not have dementia. She's a wet brain. Ma'am, why can you guys?
That's called taking the piss out of a fucking little inbred like yourself, yeah? Say shit like that to piss you off. Make sure I go a little lower every time we do it as well.
Does not take a fraction of the nasty shit you give out. I don't get it.
So you don't want to talk about my mother. But look at how she acted.
I know. Oh my God, Becky. Look at this 400-pound hypocrite. I know. She's not mad about someone talking about someone's mama. Are you kidding me right now? Have I entered the fat light zone? Where am I? What planet is this? Where am I? What?
When Chantel talked about her mom. Look at how outraged she was.
Well, I mean, what? Now, the support group, I get it. They don't know that the nasty shit that Yaba and Sam did on Sam's channel. They don't know that. So they don't understand that. They're probably just like,
bitch, we watch Yaba and Sam more than fucking you. And I don't mean watching you, just more than you watch them. Like, we know what fuck shit's going down. Yaba talks about it on the main channel. When Sam and Yaba are live together, they get a lot of viewers. Her followers know all the fuck shit you are pulling, Cliffy. It still hasn't given you more viewers. It still hasn't changed anyone's minds. And yeah, she has a much bigger following than you. So explain to me how you're fucking right. And she's going down the path. Are you joking me? All right. You'd love to have half the support Yabba gets.
yeah, that's really low and disgusting. Could you imagine if the support group knew what Yaba and Sam were doing on Sam's channel about a year
We all know everything.
ago? But she's got the support group fooled. She lies to them. And, oh, can you believe they talked about my mama? Like, what? Why don't you play some of Sam's greatest hits that you were present for in front of your audience, since you're so upset about people talking about people's mamas?
when she came on here and said her mom was worm food or whatever, and how she showed her.
Yes, she does blink Capone. Listen, okay, I put a lot of thought into my content, okay, and she had to blink. Little.
All right, so he's put a lot of thought into the defamation and lies he's spreading. Right, that's good to know, Gigi.
Eyes. Belinda posted a photo from her. She posted a photo of herself in the car, and Belinda reposted it. And I was like, oh my God, like her face literally ate her eyes. Like I've never seen a hungry face before. Her face literally was like, I'm hungry. I'm just going to eat this woman's eyes.
And how she was outraged and how she got the community outraged. And do you know what happened? Do you know what happened when Chantel said that about Frenchie's mom? Do you know what she did?
What?
She went and got a picture of Chantel's dad, who's no longer in her, who has never been in her life. Then her two minor brothers also. And she posted that shit on her community tab post.
Oh, she offended by that now? Oh, Jesus.
Chantel called her mom worm food. I still to this day don't know why this woman insists on a back and forth with somebody who suffers with mental retardation. There's no point.
Oh my God.
Cliffy, we care about your mum as much as she cares about you. Put that way.
Did she just say, oh my God? Oh my God. First of all, I ask myself that question all the time when it comes to you. I don't like Belinda, what the hell are we doing? We're punching down. It's literally, we are just punching.
You're punching down? How can you be punching down if someone's 10 times more successful than yourself? Your bullshit ain't working, GG. This is where it stops. This is where you take your 50 or so sycophants who just hate Yabba and Sam so much and you keep them, yeah? Well, your ass is getting exposed all over the place and it's about to blow up big time. And you know it.
Down. We're literally having an argument with a house plant. Why are we doing this to ourselves?
But she gets off on it.
Right, Lex? And they will all sit there and suddenly that word no longer holds any power because it's against Chantal. FAS, that word, as long as it's against the correct person, fearless leader, we love you.
And she feels like, oh, I'm so glad that she said that about my mom. You know, I care so much about what this woman who suffers with mental retardation says about my mom. So I'm going to go dig up her family who doesn't have anything to do with her. And I'm going to dox them all over my community tab post.
Oh my God. She's talking about herself and her wife, right? I can't take it.
That's when she doxed where her sister works. That's when she talked about her aunt and put her aunt's picture.
Oh my God. Is this a joke? I'm being punked, right? Yaba's going to pop up in this chat and be like, you've been punked. Ooh.
These people don't have anything to do with Chantel. Maybe her aunt does.
Oh, that's interesting.
Let's see where your channel stands when you stop punching down at Yabba. Yeah, just stop it. There you. Because you say, oh, I've been away a week. I've not talked about it for a week. Fuck off. You always over-exaggerate the time you're fucking away. You've been away a couple of days and you were fucking still posting on farms.
Because my sister has nothing to do with any of this. And yet you called her. Owl's mother had nothing to do.
You told everyone to call your fucking sister.
Do with any of this, and then you egged on your friends calling her and leaving her a voicemail at 10:30 p.m. I mean, come on. Earth to Support Group. Brains are on sale today. Kmart, aisle 3.
Maybe her sister does, but her dad, her minor brothers? Are you kidding me? And then you got I haven't said anything about her mom. I have no intentions on saying anything about her mom. I don't give a damn about her mom.
Isn't this the same woman who at Christmas handed out postcards with her photoshopped next to Chantal's mother? Is this?
Yeah, well, it's not the same as fucking talking about a dead mother. Yabba only said very nice things about Chantal's mother there, and she didn't go into her real life. She didn't fucking steal a cat.
Say Weeble Wobble, or am I getting my weebs confused? I think it was the same one, right?
Her or her dead mom, to be quite honest. All I know is that the motherfucker's dead. What do I give a shit?
Oh my God, did you? Oh, Jesus Christ.
It makes sense. You're drunk and you were raised by a drunk. There.
I mean, Yaba's true self always comes out. Like, how, no matter how much I can't stand FFG, and no matter what FFG has said about my mother, you will never hear me be like, her dead mother, blah, blah, blah. It's so, I don't know, like this woman.
You fucking went harder than anyone on FFG. You said a lot about her mother. You said a lot about every aspect of her fucking life. Like, you forget we have receipts, GG.
Is so down low at the bottom. Like, I don't even think there's the ladder's fallen, the rope is burnt. She just can't crawl out of the cesspool that she is now so comfortably at home with. Like, the stuff they say about all of it, like the stuff about Belinda, the comments about Belinda's daughter. These people.
He has to bring everyone at look. They're hurting you just as much as me. Do things, pork. Do it for me.
Are so used to being the most disgusting people in this space that they have convinced themselves that they are the normal ones. I saw a chat from one of the psychopaths who supports Yaba, and she had one of the worst ones, by the way. If I said her name, you don't laugh your ass off. We're just not as nasty as they are. I think it's because they're just so unattractive that they have to be mean. And I'm just like, oh shit, who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna
That sounds like facts or whoever said that.
tell her?
Hope that helps. Not really. Run Gina money. Run just saying money. You're always counting other people's money.
How about you're all noticing my little Yaba blinks? You're welcome.
Okay. No, not really. You okay? Is a homosexual costing you more than you can afford? That, do you want to call me?
Oh my God, somebody called this. I pissed myself. FFG called Sam a homosexual, which is somebody who pretty much takes advantage of other people for financial gain, to have a roof over their head or whatever. And somebody responded and goes, wow, now
No,
Frenchie's
it's implying someone pretends to be gay to get a roof over their head. Do you fucking know what it means? Because you've said it enough yourself, you weirdo.
being homophobic. Oh my God. Oh my God. I sat there. I had to read the tweet 3 fucking times. I said, did she just say homosexual is homophobic? I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. I don't know. If these people,
Yes, it is. You're implying someone is only gay to live somewhere. Of course it's homophobic. You're denying her sexuality.
people spend a little less time hating Foodie Beauty and a little more time, I don't know, taking a night class or two, think of the things they could accomplish.
Semitic, French fry girl. You want to say that I have a problem with Jewish people? I'm pretty sure that's pretty homophobic.
She never homophobic. What? Hold on. Number one, she never said you did. She said your friends did. You took up the torch for your friends because you need them, and God forbid what your friends and your wife have been doing behind the scenes. I'm sure that's also a part of it. You're probably in so fucking deep.
Yeah, when he's like, he like gets short of breath because he's like panicking and flapping. Yeah, he can say all these things. He's trying to drive wedges and that. And do you know what? Because we are all friends, we know exactly what fuck shit he's trying to play. We laugh at it because, like, we don't operate the same way as you do with your friends, Gigi. You've never been anyone's real friend. You're not anything to anyone, really.
You have no choice at this point, but allegedly I am HO. So what did she just say? Calling me anti-Semitic is homophobic. Hold on, let's let her finish that thought.
You saying the only reason that Sam is with me is for money and a place to live, and that she's not actually gay? I'm pretty sure that's homophobic.
There you go, dickhead. You should have let it play, shouldn't you? She explained why it was homophobic. It was nothing to do with anti-Semitism, you weirdo.
It's really not, though. No, it's not.
It's okay.
It's called gay for pay. That's not homophobic. No.
For you to say things that are homophobic, it's okay for all the stuff that you...
Ma'am, you just spent 6 months calling a gay man me a predator. You know what's funny? They say I hide behind my minority card, right?
You are a predator regardless of your sexuality, okay? You're trying to claim these women attack you. You and Hussey sat there and said, the only reason we can think of is because we're gay. You're saying that about gay women. And you have called the relationship into question. You have said she's gay for pay. You have said she's not a lesbian. Yeah.
Idiots the other day said I hide behind my gay card. Because when they call me predator, when they send super chats about kids, when they share AI audio of me saying I have...
When you scream kids, 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 and then people repeat your words, what's your problem? Don't fucking say them in the first place.
Things on my hard drive, I say, wow, I'm gay. Like, what the fuck you doing? There's Gigi hiding behind his gay card. This heifer lump is trying to connect being called anti-Semitic to homophobia. When you say I'm anti-Semitic, I'm pretty sure that's.
We've just heard him say, let her finish a sentence, and then she did, and she explained why it was homophobic and it was nothing to do with anti-Semitism. We've just heard that. How the fuck is this audience? They're not going, wait a minute. You've just played. Yeah, they'd rather look like imbeciles. They'd rather leave the brains at the door. Like, you couldn't pay me enough to fucking go along with shit like that.
That's homophobic. Earth to McFly. That's actually hiding behind your gay card. When you have to connect two dots that are not connectable in any motherfucking way possible, by saying somebody's a homosexual, by saying they're anti-Semitic, when you have to connect that dot to homophobic, that is using your gay card. because gay people.
Homosexual. He's homophobic. Yabba mentioned being called anti-Semitic, but said she's been homophobic to her because of the homosexual comment and other things, right? You're not this deluded, Gigi, but when animals are in a corner and they know there's no way out, they know it's the end, they're going to try a fight, aren't they? They're going to bite. But they're still going to not succeed.
People, myself included,
Because I'm a homosexual man.
Anti-Semitism and homosexual are not homophobic tropes. Predator is. Pedo is. Kids is. But I'm the one.
Predator is nothing to do with being gay, Gigi. Your predatory behaviour, i.e. soliciting things from people you know are vulnerable, i.e. making people do your dirty work, trying to get them to take the blame for you. Yeah? All predatory tendencies that have nothing to do with being gay.
One using my gay card. Ay, Dios mío. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Loca.
To do. It's okay that you go out here and you talk about people's mothers that are no longer here, but God forbid somebody do that to her.
Bitch. The guy shit you guys said about my mama, and I still ain't trashed your mamas.
Your mother is still here. What did she just preface that as? Look. Oh, so annoying.
Bitch.
Mothers that are no longer here, but God.
¿Qué estás haciendo? Loca.
To do. It's okay that you go out here and you talk about people's mothers that are no longer here, but God forbid somebody do that to her.
Bitch.
Your mother isn't dead, Gigi. I know you want her to be, but she isn't. God bless the woman. Well, maybe not. She raised you.
Bitch. The guy shit you guys said about my mama, and I still ain't trashed your mamas. I personally think your mothers must have had something going for them if they knew enough to get.
You've been trashing Yabba's mum. You said she was an alcoholic. You've been trashing the picture she shared of her mother. You're off your fucking chopped titties.
Get the fuck away from the two of you. So clearly they weren't all that bad because they took one look and they were like, nope. One of them went to the firehouse. The other one went to grandma's house. They were like, nope, not interested. So, I mean, that's crazy that you're sitting here judging her for responding to a mom comment when mothers are literally your go-to for everybody, it seems like.
It's like that whole falling out that she had with Just Saying. And Just Saying had that thumbnail.
This
and it
is
was her ex that was in the
crazy.
thumbnail.
Crazy.
And according to French Fry Girl, it was a very abusive relationship and nobody can talk about that. But she has no problem talking about anybody else's abuse. Isn't that something?
Oh my God, this is nuts.
Troy says Frenchie has become the Trump of girl world. You're not even fucking wrong, bro. Thank you for the support. Anywho, moving along. She responds, what happened to BBJ? She was rescued from her abuser
Nuts.
and given a beautiful life. While you bought a puppy mill dog and almost killed it. Wasn't it French Fry Girl who got so upset about Chantel accusing her of having her dogs put down or killing her dogs? But look at this. Look at this. She said that I almost killed my dog. And again, never happened.
Oh, is that what Pistachio? Is that what you thought? Is that what you thought you heard differently? Is that the clip you wanted me to hear? Is that the clip you wanted me to hear? They said I almost killed my dog. You really thought they said almost killed my dog? Is that what you thought she said?
Never happened. I went live one morning, 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. I had the jack out before I went to fire up my computer and everything.
Notice his energy here, yeah, and how he's being. Now, he went on to Peanut's stream directly after this stream, and he was like, I'm ill, I'm depressed, I can't be bothered being here, I don't want to hear it, I don't want to talk about it. Your friend's tanking your channel, Peanut. That's like some... If you're that way in the time, you just don't go on someone's stream, you say, I'm not well, I'm going to bring it down. Not you wanted that.
And I sat down and I hit go live before I let them back in. And I go, fuck, I forgot to let the dogs in. This was in the morning live stream. All this shit's already been debunked. The temperature outside, everything. I said, fuck.
Debunked. You forgot your dog outside because, like with everything else, it took a back seat to Chantal. Again, do I consider forgetting your dog outside animal abuse? No.
Mate, your dogs are barking like they always are every fucking stream because you don't fucking bother with them. And when you fuck off all the time, who's watching them? Bet they're in a crate.
But the point of it, people talking about it, was if Chantal ever said, oh my God, I forgot my dog outside during a heat advisory, you would be the first one to waddle your way.
Everyone's looked at the temperature that day. It was a cool day. It was in the morning as well. There was no heat advisory. They just add more bullshit to the bullshit. And, you know, when you got sycophants over there who just want to fucking hate, well, they'll eat anything up as long as it's against the other person. I'm not like that. that GGGG wanted to throw Frenchie in the farms under the bus and wanted me to run with it. Do I like Frenchie in the farms? No. Did I know she was trying to fucking use my bias against me? Yeah, so I didn't let it. She'll try shit like that, GG. But you can't because you'd have no fucking channel and no fucking following. You have to feed these bastards what they demand.
Onto your platform and call her an animal abuser. You guys, like, I don't know if she's just that uneducated and buffoonish, but I don't actually think she abused her dog by having a slip of the mind and leaving the dog outside. And I'm not surprised she did that because everything is Chantal first. As we've learned over the last year, she gets terrible news, Chantal first. The dog's outside, Chantal first. But the point was, you would never let Foodie Beauty get away with that if she forgot her dog outside. Your audience would go wild. Wild.
I don't know how it is over in America, but like, I know plenty of dogs who were in the garden throughout the day because like they'd rather be in a garden, getting the vitamin D and the exercise than being stuck in a house. Like, if you've got an enclosed garden, I don't get it. I don't get the point. It wasn't a weather advisory either.
If Chantal said the same thing, man, you can't be this. Yes, you are. Maybe of course you are.
I forgot to let Jack in. So I muted the stream, went and let the dogs in, and went back to our show. And they have twisted that. The Kiwi Farms, the Griff Gang members, now the Dirt Gang, French Fry Girl and the Dirt Gang, they twisted that into me almost killing my dog.
I mean, you left your dog outside in a heated advisory warning for 20 minutes. I mean, that's kind of fucking, that's nuts to me.
He just said she don't think she tried to harm a dog because of a slip of the mind. And then he's back to proving lies because we checked the temperature that day. Like, when DC was running with it originally, I know you're loving sucking on the teat of DC and Negs at the moment, GG, because you know that he's into fuck shit and you're up and he's going to pull some shit for you and help you out with your Sam and Yabba problem, aren't you? Guess what? The guy's practically in handcuffs. He can't do fuck all for you. But you are showing your ass to stick up for him, which is fucking brilliant.
Me. I never forget my dogs outside. That's just nuts. I don't know.
She really said that after she was so outraged from people saying that she killed her own dogs. And she does the same shit to people. I never said anything about her dogs. Still to this day, I don't know what happened with her dogs.
I'm sure that'll be coming.
Oh, no, because I don't keep up with French Fry Girl. I just assumed the dogs were old and died. I have no idea what happened to her dogs. I didn't, as soon as we got into a fight, I didn't say, and another thing, you killed your dogs, didn't you, Frenchie? That's what happened to your dogs. You had them put down. You didn't want to deal with them anymore. You killed your dogs, didn't you, Frenchie?
Oh, boy.
That's crazy. I tell you to sit the fuck down, but
I remember GG said that FFG was, BBJ was on FFG's barbecue. And it were dead. And this was now 8 months ago.
Sure, you already are. No, when I was reading this tweet, Frenchie, honestly, I was at the gas station putting gas in my truck so I go pick my kids up. Okay. Now run along, fatty.
I don't believe that. I believe that you might have been at the gas station, but you had pump in one hand, phone in the other. I'm sorry. I'll never believe that this woman is not there 24/7, peeping, refreshing, all of it. They still, and her foot soldiers still talk about things being sent on the farms. And I said, I'm confused. Wasn't there a decree?
Yeah, so like when Yabba's live and Foodie goes live and she doesn't go over and snipe, she carries on with her stream. She's not that desperate to know exactly what Foodie Beauty's doing in that minute. No, because she does these things around her life. Catches up on things around her life. It's not, she doesn't need to be there bang on time. And it's not what she does at all. But you're fucking Googling your name, looking on Twitter every 2 minutes, refreshing bloody YouTube, seeing who's talking about you.
In a dumb fuckwit land that nobody is to read the farms in 2025, and yet they still are.
Don't you have more marked customers to dox? Again, trying to give me the just saying treatment. Now this one right here is a real banger, okay? This is where we got the
somebody like speaking of, so my dogs have a window that they love to yell at people outside of. The woman forgets her dog in a heat advisory for 20 minutes, no big deal. But these clowns sit in certain
there was no heat advisory. You repeating that lie is defamation, you weirdo.
chats and go, look at the way his dogs bark in the background. They're neglected. I said, bitch. Call me when they are.
It's all directed at Yabba. And he's not mentioning Sam now. And calling her wife and nothing derogatory.
Left outside for 20 minutes in the heat advisor. You're never going to call me because that's
This is disappointing as well, Lex. Like, disappointing, Mum.
never going to happen. But okay.
title of the stream. A person who raises money for charity primarily to project an image of goodness and generosity rather than genuine altruism can be described as a
I want to know where she got this word from, because I'm sorry, it didn't come from her pea brain. Who gave her philanthropic? I guarantee it was the bag boy at the Piggly Wiggly. There's no way in hell this woman came up with that word. I want evidence.
Tropic, something like that.
Woman can't even fucking pronounce labia. Okay, where is it? Let's listen to it. Where is it?
The fact that this beast is 41 and doesn't know the word labia.
Labia.
Say it, Sam.
Labia?
Labia is wild Canadian education.
But that woman knows philanthropic? I don't think so, Tim.
Showman, a self-serving donor, or a charity poser. These terms highlight the superficial.
Well, it did talk over it. She said philanthropic or whatever it's called. Like, she wasn't entirely sure on that. But, it talked over that bit. All right, yeah.
Reality of their giving in the
I don't think so, Tim.
Rather than genuine concern for the cause. That is exactly what she does. She does all these horrible things. She says all these horrible things about people. Her hands are very fucking dirty. And then she goes and she hosts these fundraisers to make herself look like she's a fucking savior of girl world. This is exactly who she is.
And you were there sucking the salt of all her french fries the entire time.
Jessica says that dirt FMG tries to spill on you. It's on her neck. That's right, Jessica. Thank you so much for supporting her.
Yeah, if that's true, can we have all these screenshots of Yabba jumping in FFG's chat, donating and being there every stream and stuff? Yeah. Guess who is in there super chatting and that now? You and the fucking Griff gang. Yeah, Billy Gunder. Not that fucking poor, are you?
I appreciate you. Poser, trauma, dumping, tragedy, pimp. Exactly. There's a name. There's a name for stuff like that. A charity poser. Exactly, Lottie Lion. Out here raising money.
I'm going to ask this again. Instead of pinning just saying Amazon wish list, have your wife go live, ride that negativity wave, getting her 700 or whatever the fuck Forwick told me. I think it was Forwick. Somebody told me she like.
Is that what Belinda were doing? Riding that negativity wave? He's about to say, like, go and stream for someone else, but then you'll still get notoriety and points and that, yeah? Is that what Belinda was doing? Yes, it was. Yes, it was, Gigi. They'd only just fall out. You said on your live that you told Belinda not to do that fundraiser. And she said, I might have forgiven him, but I haven't forgot. Who does a fucking fundraiser after saying something like that? Literally the same day.
Like 700 people. Turn off super chats. Turn off membership. Well, I guess you can turn off memberships. Turn off super chats and encourage people to donate to Just Saying. If you are so worried about Just Saying's well-being, instead of talking about her well-being all the time, why don't you use your platforms to do good for her? I don't get it. Oh, but we pinned her Amazon wishlist. Oh, thank you.
Because when you use your platform to do stuff like that, you get accused of the fuck shit that you do, Gigi. You leave yourself open. You like to say Belinda's a victim. She only tried to help and it backfired on her. That's why people don't like to run shit on the channels.
Thank you, Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Thank you.
Needs credit. Needs people to know what she's doing. She needs to smile with the check, with the receipt. Look at me. Look at me. It's the literal equivalent of these TikTokers who go and they dig up these homeless people and they go, hold the camera. Look, right here. Right, make sure you get a shot. Now, I'm not gonna give these motherfuckers shit unless you're recording it. Turn the fucking camera on and record me giving these homeless people this supply of toothbrush and toothpaste and deodorant, or they don't get shit. It is the equivalent of that. She needs to make sure everybody sees her good deeds. She's not giving. And then the worst part about it.
I mean, that's literally no different than what your wife did last week, posting Just Saying's Amazon wish list. It's literally no different than you guys constantly invoking Just Saying's name because you want everyone to see. Look,
they've mentioned her this week. Look at all the things you constantly invoke, even when you know they're wrong, JJ. You can't help yourself. You have to lie. Everyone knows you're lying. They might give you ass pats and that, but they all know what a fucking disgusting little rat you are.
Look, her ex-friend did nothing for her, but me and my wife, we are actually doing. It's no different. It's no fucking different. None. Zilch. Zero.
Not giving her money. She's donating your money. So
yes, Lex, exactly. She couldn't wait to suck off that FFG clout. Oh, there was conversations about podcasts together. Now all of a sudden, FFG is a public enemy number one. It's insane. It's insane how people sit through this and don't say, man, we all look stupid as fuck right now.
She can look good. So she can seem like she's a fucking savior of girl world. It's a fucking con. All of this is a fucking con. The BBJ situation. You want to know how the BBJ situation went down? Let me explain it to you. Cautious observer, thank you so much for your support. Has sent Sam 2 as screenshot.
Yabba needed FFG. FFG never needed Yabba. That's the difference. Yabba needed FFG. FFG did not need Yabba.
Earlier, just keeping it even.
Yabba was around before FFG. How was she so successful for years before FFG came around if she needed FFG? Do you fucking listen to the words you say?
super chats earlier. Oh, cautious observer, thank you for your support. I appreciate you. She has never held a charity that wasn't spiteful. Exactly. There's actually a list floating around on Twitter that shows all of the charities that she's raised money for, every single one of them out of spite.
I don't care if it was out of spite. She donated.
Yeah, you don't, because you did it yourself, didn't you? And then you give the idea to FFG. Like, some fucking pathetic move that, though. Like, literally copying your worst enemy's fucking move. Like, wasn't a good look for him, and it was an even worse look for you, FFG.
How many thousands to animal abuse, thousands to rain? How many? Why don't we make a list right now of all the charities that Yab and her wife have given to? Let's see. 0. Can anybody think?
Do you know what, right? The best charity is given in private. And one of the only times I know Yabba took to her channel and asked for anything from her subscribers was when the school asked for sanitary products for the teenage girls. Yabba didn't take a penny for that. She asked for donations of sanitary products, which her and her children went through and sorted and distributed as a family as well. Like, she imparted that on her children, that act of charity and doing something for other people. Like, you don't need to run fundraisers in the name of spite to be charitable. Like, only people like you think that, GG.
Think of one. Imagine sitting here as a selfish, money-hungry, grubby twat waffle, complaining about people doing charity out of spite. I would rather see spite charity than no charity. You two do nothing but the only charity Yaba and Sam do are for herself.
If it's for spite, it's not charity, is it? It's a malicious cause behind it, and yeah, if you want to think that way, GG, you can, but most normal people wouldn't class that as any kind of win for any charity, because you know what? You're connecting that charity to your fucking bad name and your bad, inappropriate behaviour. They don't need that.
That's it.
Out of spite.
Taco Bell. The Taco Bell Association for Big Bitches. The TAFBB. It's the only charity these two donate to.
That's not doing a good deed. That's you trying to be spiteful to another motherfucker and using their money to make yourself look better.
Exactly.
That's what that is. There's nothing charitable about that action. It's shameful, honestly. That's what it is. It's fucking shameful.
Shameful. The woman who never gives a dime to anyone else. The woman who keeps invoking Just Saying's name, but is happy to keep super chats turned on.
Who does GG donate to? Because he might have put that fundraiser on for him, but that was his followers who donate that money. I don't follow GG around. I don't know if he super chats everywhere and that. I know he super chats if he wants to be seen by someone outside, but have we seen GG be charitable and put his money where his mouth is? I don't believe we have. I know he likes to take money and give it to his friends and probably gets a kickback from it. But, you know, that's for GoFundMe to investigate, isn't it?
Now, while talking about Just Say It, instead of saying send all that money to Just Say It, shameful. Do you hear that? Shameful.
No, Nikki, not yet. We'll get to it. Can we make a
Shameful.
birthday calendar? I wouldn't give them that kind of attention. Okay, so we're gonna watch this 7-minute video before we move on to chance out. It's a good one. Sam watched
Man, I missed what she said. Hold on.
in her stream, but I feel like it's very important that this 7-minute video before we move on.
It's like listening to this episode.
That's not me, that's him.
We'll get to it. Can we make a Griff Gang calendar? I wouldn't give them that kind of attention.
Oh God.
Okay,
geez.
so
That's so stupid. So dumb. First of all, I wish they would make a Griffin calendar because it would be cheap.
Yeah, you know you wish they would, because you need their attention. That's why you can't stop talking about them. They don't give a fuck about you, GG. Yeah? You're nothing. What are you to anybody on this fucking planet other than a failure? Yeah, I'm 35 new success. No, dickhead. You're alone. You've achieved nothing really in the scheme of things. Like, now to be proud of. And you're going to die alone. Quite fitting.
And shitty. And then, oh my God, I would put my Photoshop skills to the test. Imagine the kind of calendar we could make about Yabas de la Taco Bell and her little community. Oh my God, what would we call it? We need calendar names.
We're going to watch this 7-minute video before we move on to chance out. It's a good one. Sam watched it in her stream, but I feel like it's very important that I make sure that I also play it here. Drama Beef.
Sam. Make sure you go watch Sam.
Yes, it's the equivalent of Chantel feeding cats. How many times have we said how fucking disgusting it is that the only time Chantel will go out and give a damn about these cats is if she's filming it? Do you think Chantel goes out and she feeds the homeless cats a plate unless she's live streaming? Unless you
How many homeless animals have you fed, Yaba? Not how many have you eaten.
The point is that she'll only do it if she's on fucking stream. Just like you, GG. You're only apparently charitable if you're proving it live. Apparently charity doesn't happen unless it's fucking on a YouTube stream.
I'm sorry. How many have you fed?
guys get to see her giving cats food? No. Thank you, Drama Beef. That is a great comparison. It's
That's
the same
okay,
thing.
Jay. We love
And I
you
know a lot of
anyway.
people, it doesn't matter. It's going towards a good cause. It's going towards, you know, especially a place like Rain, if they knew why the money was being raised in the honor of the fuck shit she said on her channel, I highly doubt they would want anything to do with that.
That's not true. They would take every penny of it. And then imagine what Rain would say, Yaba.
Okay, right. So Rain would support the exploitation of child sexual abuse and think that's a good look for, like, do you think they're just money hungry grabbers, like just grabbing money any way they can? You not think Rain is a reputable charity who actually cares about what they're raising money for? Like, you don't make sense, GG. If this charity is so great to donate to, then surely they protect the people and not condone the shit you're doing. And yeah, they won't just take money any way they can, especially when it's damaging the reputation like you have been doing with FFG.
If they found out that you and your wife were running around accusing people of the very crimes that man committed while telling us all that man was a saint among men. Could you imagine what Rain would think?
Hi, GG or whatever you are. Who says I know that? I do have lawyer friends. I have lawyer friends in this country. I have lawyer friends. Like, all right, you know, I'm sure you've been looking into me. Check my Twitter. Check who follows me back in relation to lawyers and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I am from a council estate. And what? Did I choose to be born into that life? Guess what? I'm not on a council estate now. And I didn't have no help to get out of it either. So put me down all you want. My accent might be fucking not your cup of tea. Don't give a shit. But I won't apologise for fucking being dragged up and fucking coming out of it at the other end, I'm telling you now.
Think about that. I think Rain would be more upset at you exploiting the situation to hurt people on YouTube because you can't take a fraction of the shit you give out than they would be about French Fry Girl raising $6,000 to $10,000. But what do I know? What do I know? I know that if I were a Rain employee, I would be more upset about the latter, not the former. But just saying.
She's a pathological liar. She absolutely is. Dirty Leader, thank you for your support. I'm finally a Fuck Shit Friday. We're tuning in for Where is BBJ? Great question, Dirty Leader. And listen, I have tried.
BBJ is with the stars. I'm sorry. That cat's got to be what, 46 by now? I mean, that cat is on the Rainbow Bridge waiting for Chantal to show up with some catnip. It beats.
To push every button I could. Okay? I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm saying. I've done everything. I pushed every button because it's almost like Chantal. If you say certain things and if she can show the proof of it to fucking put it in your face and be like, nah, you were fucking wrong, she would.
Oh my God, Blitty, you listening?
You know what to say as the audience. You know what to say to Chantal to show proof of something that she can show proof.
Are you listening? The birth certificate poster, the woman who posted a photo with her and her mom, the woman who an hour after somebody says, you know, why aren't you worried your family's going to see this? All of a sudden, there's an I'm a great mom post.
What's that, Rocco? Enlighten me. Yeah. Like, I didn't even want to stream because I don't like my accent and that. I know I sound rough and common and that. I can't help it. It's who I am, you know. But I don't pretend to be anything. I'm not. I'll be the first one to put myself down in any situation. Well, yeah, and that's why the status of what happened to that little girl should have remained protected like it was meant to. And yeah.
Are you listening to her talk about other people's buttons? Yeah, but I'm sorry. There is nobody easier to trigger than you. You are so predictable. I finish a stream and I will tell like your channel is next. Guarantee you, Yaba's going to post something about what a great parent she is within an hour. And your channel is next. How many motherfucking times have I been right where you send me the screenshot and you go, here she is. I said, because I know it's so easy. It is so easy. She's like Clairol, nice and fucking easy. But she's over here talking about, yeah, I know how to push people's buttons. Ma'am, you are the button. You are the button. And it is so easy to get you to dance for us.
Why are you fucking talking and dancing for Yabba then? She don't push your buttons. Why are you reacting to her or thinking of her at all? Is it because she's helping expose your fuck shit and look, making sure not to mention Sam now? It was all about fucking Sam last time.
It's actually becoming, like I said earlier, I told Belinda, I'm feeling bad about it. I'm feeling bad because it shouldn't be this easy. You're so simple.
She will prove a motherfucker wrong if she can. What that means?
Stand up.
Unfortunately,
Hussy wants you to stand up. Show us the legend you
I
are.
push the buttons. A lot of people, but me.
I don't think she
another
can
kid-
stand up today, Hussy, because the word in the street is she got her stomach reduced today. That's the theory. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
creator, somebody that she's beefing with.
I'm sure her wife is going to go live.
I'm 37 and I've got children and people who love me in my life. I can see why Gigi and his little fucking underlings would have a problem with that. I also have a very, very nice social life, and I'm climbing up in my career as well. So yeah, I'm not gonna. I love I came from the bottom because the only way is up, and I've done that on my own as well. So yeah, fuck it. Came from a council state. I'm what? Not on one now, am I?
As soon as the recoveries, as soon as the surgery is over, and she's gonna milk it for all it's worth. Oh, she's gonna go live. Yabas surgery. If Sam doesn't do a whole ass stream dedicated to announcing Yabas done with her surgery, and if she doesn't weaponize or use that to make some cash, I will donate $100 to, I don't know, pick a charity. If I'm not right about that, if Sam doesn't use Yaba's surgery as yet another reason to go live and try to poach some of that Yaba audience and make some money the way she be doing FFG, I'll give $100 to somebody. Just give me a charity. I don't know.
And she could just take.
Was it Monday? Yaba had her surgery. I don't think Sam's been live, has she? Yeah. Send Sam a $100 or Yaba, whoever, 50 each. Sure, they're not mine.
And throw a picture up with a date or her in a picture of her and BBJ, she would. So that tells me whatever the outcome is with BBJ, it's not good. Because if she could get on camera and make me look like an asshole and make me look like a fool, I don't give a fuck if she does. I don't care if she does. I wish she would. So the community can have closure. Because right now you have all these people who are so invested in what happened to this cat. Do you know how many people tuned in? That was the biggest live stream of real world.
Because you're all fucking losers. You know how many people were invested in this cat? Losers were invested in that cat. I'm an animal lover, okay? But at the end of the day, the cat was adopted and probably lived out its life doing the things the cats do, and then he passed away. Like, y'all are nuts. Y'all don't care about actual animals that are actually being abused. None of you care about that cat. The cat was just something else to weaponize against Foodie Beauty. Y'all don't give a fuck. Stop weaponizing the cat.
Right, and they're not weaponizing it against Foodie Booty. If anything, they're on Foodie Booty's side now. They want to know what's happened to the fucking community cat.
Was the rescue of BBJ. Do you know how much money came rolling in? Not just
there it is again. Always tells the truth.
a night, bro.
There it is
it
again.
was every day. There were calendars with
Read
one
between
picture,
the lines.
recycled for every month. There were
Read
Gucci
between the
collars.
lines.
There was a cat tower. Like
Read
there was a
between
story.
the
And all of a
lines.
sudden, it's
Read
fucking
between the
finance.
lines. There it
And
is.
the only thing that I know about the
There it
whereabouts of
is.
BBJ,
Tell us.
the only thing that I was told
Go ahead.
from somebody who was a part of the community, who had a very big falling out, who was kind of threatened into silence, doesn't want to come forward, doesn't want to talk about it. The only information
There's no self-awareness anywhere to be found.
they could tell me
I'm gonna go get my water. I'll be right back.
that they got about the BBJ situation was whoever got the cat, that person in French Fry Girl had a falling out and they no longer speak. That's all I know. I would say with almost 100% certainty that if she could go ahead and prove to the community and prove to me especially that the cat was doing okay, then she would do that. She absolutely would do that. She could get away with saying, I'm not going to show you where the cat is when it comes to Chantel, but when she's getting pushed back.
If anything, FFG won't want to poke the person who did take the cat because that person will come out and expose what happened.
From her own community, doesn't matter if it's a support group. We are Girl World. We were the ones cheering her on for rescuing BBJ. So when you get pushed back from your own community to show proof of BBJ, we want to see what happened. We want to follow up. We want to know that she's okay. Then you should give into that. You don't have to give the update to the abuser, the person who was abusing the cat. But when the community, the one who was invested in this, is demanding an update, and we all refer to the cat as a community cat because it's to the community to pull that bullshit off, that tells you everything you need to know, unfortunately. 30 later, thank you for your support, hun. Daniel Ian says, FFG, dogs have to inhale her cigarette weed smoke. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong.
Now the community cat. Now we're playing stupid and acting like we don't know that FFG is a big old pothead. Oh, God.
You want to make up a story about my dog that he was left out in the heat, which is absolutely not true. Nor did he.
That is true. What? She admitted to that.
No, she didn't. She admitted to leaving her animal outside a little longer than she usually would. There was no heat advisory. It was in the morning. The temperature has been shown. She is telling you, you are lying. You are knowingly carrying on a lie now.
Went live and he was, I mean, she's literally on camera going, oh shit, I left whatever the dog's name is. I mean, now that's not true. We all heard it. Oh my God.
I'm from a fucking puppy mill. He did not come from a fucking puppy mill. You better quit slandering the people that I got him.
Thank you, Vitamin Water.
from in their good name. Knock that shit the fuck off. You're not wrong, Danielian. I didn't leave my dog out in the heat, but it's confirmed that
You did leave your dog in the heat, and you can't slander people you don't know.
No, she didn't, and she's telling you she didn't. Do you want to keep lying, perpetuating defamation when you know it's a lie? Yeah, do you want to keep doing that?
No, we don't know where the dog came from, but we do know is that you had the dog delivered. It was a designer dog. You had the dog delivered, and we also know that you paid for that dog with the money.
It wasn't a designer dog, and they paid for someone to pick the dog up. It wasn't just delivered.
That from the fundraisers Belinda held that you suddenly you did not want, even though you thanked her profusely at the time. Like, stop trying to rewrite history, okay? Stop it.
you smoke cigarettes and you smoke weed around
You smoke cigarettes, you smoke weed. We knew this, of course, and did not care, but now we care.
animals, don't you, Frenchie?
Yeah.
Elizabeth, thank you for your support, hon.
This is so desperate, it actually makes me sad. Her desperation to get stupid shit to stick is actually making me sad. Where's my tissues?
Sorry, I got behind again. Rachel says I gave hundreds for BBJ's care. So, okay.
Gigi, no one finds that shit cute. We laugh at you for it. So melodramatic and that, yeah. You're a fucking freak.
You donated. You were a donor. You especially. People who, I mean, it's not even just the people who invested money. People invested their emotions. They support, like, Frenchie's numbers at
How embarrassing.
that time were off the fucking chain. How do you think that she claimed the
There it is again. There's the truth.
number one spot of Girl World?
There's the
That
truth.
situation right there. You got
There's the
people who financially
The number one spot in girl world. There's the truth.
donated. You got people who emotionally donated to the shit, and you cannot give an update on what happened to the cat. That's telling. Rachel, thank you for your support, hon.
But why weren't you on her ass months ago? Yaba. Why weren't you on her ass months ago? Instead of joining her on Lowclass Live and begging her to do a podcast with you, why weren't you asking her privately, hey, I am so concerned for BBJ and we deserve answers? Like, where were those conversations? Well, that's right. You didn't care. You didn't care then. You didn't care now. You're just an opportunist. You're a user opportunist. And we see you. As Pistachio says, we see you.
10KD, I thought the BBJ rescue was weird from the jump. She was always fiending to insert herself into Chantel's life. She loves to be in the mix, and her goal was always to be the only Girl World reactor. Remember, Girl World doesn't need more reactors. It's already oversaturated. Do you know the first time that me and FFG, this is not our first falling out. The first time that we had a falling out was because Frenchie was inserting herself into Chantel's real life. And back then, we had a strict rule, a strict no cow tipping rule. You watch, you observe, you do not insert yourself into the cow's real life. Them were the rules. And she broke the rules, and I said, fuck that. Fuck that shit. You can't do that. And she insisted time and time again, insisted when inserting her life or inserting herself into Chantel's real
Preach, Sassy Mama. Yes. You weren't allowed to mention it. She got mad at you. Fuck your support. I've got loads more pay pigs. That's her thinking. Yep. Sassy, you're very right.
life until we are where we are today. How did that turn out for you, Cutie Junior? 10KD, thank you for the support, hon. Oh, Come Manager says, just ordered my candidate to work 2026 merch. Get yours too. Love y'all. Love you too, girl. You're gonna love it. That's my favorite shirt thus far. I love that one. That one, and I bought the shirt out of spite. Hey, Miss Ann, good to see you, hon. Dale's dead bug. Hey, what the fuck do you want her to do? Yeah, but she can't show proof of BBJ's life. Her laptop doesn't have a camera. Sheesh. all that money that you collected. And I'm not hating because you collected all that money, Frenchie. That's great. But the
hating. Anyway, I was getting a snack because I'm fat. I got a wonderful protein snack mix made by Kylie.
Oh my God, can you imagine if Yaba went for a snack in her stream? The fucking outrage. Like, look, they spent 10 minutes talking about fucking sauce the other day.
Which is extreme cheddar, but I digress. I couldn't believe she just said what she said. I was in the kitchen shaking my head. Remember the first time we fell out? And like I kept saying, you can't keep inserting her. You can't keep inserting yourself. You can't be serious. And she did it time and time again. I remember that differently. I remember you trying to put your foot down because you thought you were taking over as Queen of Girl World because you were at the time probably the most active, I think, female channel, right? Because others were
not. So you say she was trying to actively put her foot down as the Queen of Girl World, whilst admitting that she was like the Queen of Girl World.
Uploading at the time, and you were like, this is disgusting what FFG's doing, and you got so much backlash for it that you retreated, and then you went to cleaning her colon. You did not continue calling it out. You called it out one time, just like with the Belinda and Tyrant's downfall thing. You pulled up, you threw your gut down, and you were like, yeah, I'm the boss around here.
Yeah. Yeah, but reacted. Yeah, but was convinced that, you know, she had some part in that. She apologised. She took it on the chin. Said it was her fault. Give Belinda another chance. Gigi doesn't know what humanity is. That's the problem.
And people started unsubscribing from you. And then you were like, well, actually, I'm really sorry that I said anything. Like, why are you making shit up? Why are you making shit up? I don't understand.
The way that you got it is dirty. You can't fucking deny that. You can't sit here and act like that you fucking didn't collect that money off of Girl World back in a dirty way. You sure did. And you couldn't even invest in a fucking $100 webcam.
But you, oh shit.
You drop your fucking PO box information, and somebody will send you a fucking webcam and hook that motherfucker up and show us a cat. How about
You
that?
were said, but you don't come up, but then she did on Loco and that. So that's why just, oh shit, accident.
Dale, thank you for your support, hon. Rachel Hayes said FFG want proof of FBM cert. We want proof. BBJ proof. FBM cert. Oh, I know. Don't tell me I know. FFG wants proof of Foodie Beauty's marriage certificate. Got it. We got him good. Getting better. FFG wants proof of Foodie Beauty's marriage certificate. We want proof of where BBJ is, what happened to her. Where is she and what happened? Good one, Rachel Hayes. I agree. Thank you for the support. That took me a minute.
Yeah, that seems fair, doesn't it, Gigi? What are you gonna say about that?
Mystique says,
I want proof of how much you weigh before surgery. I want proof of how much you weigh before getting your stomach drastically reduced.
All right, titty chopper. Hi, Bamboo Gardens. But you had titty chopper. And your best pal weight loss failure. Yeah? Why is it relevant how much Yabba weighs? Is it Yabba a weight loss channel? That's how you started, wasn't it, Gigi? You're better than ever, aren't you, baby?
The people have a right to know.
BJ was owed and in poor health. She's passed. More than likely. But for me, though, Mystique, if that was the case, let's say, okay, and here's why. I'm not disagreeing.
No, but Shakara transformations, Ilona, was she correct? I want to know. I want to know.
That's what happened. But here's the problem. If she
I want to know how much Yabba weighs. I want her to tell me.
All right, go on, Gigi. Tell us how much you weigh and how heavy you are now compared to when you started. And you've been on the fucking job as well, you wonky-eyed prick.
Where BBJ was, and that happened, and she was on speaking terms with the person who had the cat, and the person called and said, I'm sorry to let you know, the BBJ passed last night. You're not going to tell me, even if she doesn't want to bring it to YouTube, that she's not going to make a tweet. You're going to tell me that she exploited everything else about that cat, but she's not going to exploit the passing of the cat. That's where she draws the line. She draws the line and not exploiting BBJ's death. Bullshit. If she's not going to do a YouTube video, she would have did a tweet. She don't fucking know. That's really what it comes down to, and that's probably the case. Mystique, but in my opinion, she doesn't know what happened. If the cat's alive, where it's at, what kind of condition it is. The cat started.
That cat is currently touring on Broadway. That cat is an ensemble. That
Facts, crazy cat lady, facts.
cat is part of the ensemble of Death Becomes Her, the new Broadway musical. I don't know. I've had this information for some time now, and I wasn't sure if I could share it, but I was sent a headshot signed by BBJ, and BBJ is just like out there dancing on stage in Broadway. So yeah, now everybody knows that
her in the #1 spot in girl world and
Yes.
money. And it gave her a pass to say whatever the fuck that she wants about Chantel, as vile as it may be, whether it be talking about her family, whether
Oh, you're not vile. Miss Say Hello to Peach Jr. in Hell. Mr. B1 with the C. Mr. PL. This is what I mean.
Mr. Discounted Life, Mrs. Ask My Dominatrix, fucking Gaining Ground, CRTV, and every other little fucking sock you're running around on. You act like this isn't your life. You wake up every morning, check the farms you've told us. Don't tell us this ain't your life.
I think Yaba and her wife and their sycophants know what the word vile means because they say crazy shit about me on Twitter. The way Gigi is vile and attacks women, and all these women respond to my tweet going, where?
Where? We show it all the time. If people are responding that, they're fucking brain dead imbeciles who don't want to see the truth. You are the most misogynistic, homophobic gay man I've ever laid eyes on. And I lay my eyes on you straight, baby.
We are women who watch Gigi. So I think that's the problem. I don't think these are educated people who know the meanings of words like vile. If they could even spell vile, I would be shocked. So for her to say
VILE, you little prick, yeah. And we know you turn the page to V in the dictionary, you look down to find file, and there's a fucking picture of you sat on Beglinda's knee.
Here and say the vile things FFG has said. You and your wife laughed about me abusing my mother in between diaper changes. Like, are you listening to yourself? You are not qualified. You're not qualified to do a lot of things, including simple math, but you are not qualified to call anybody vile.
be talking about her dad, her brothers who have nothing to do with this. It doesn't matter. It's open season.
Why? Why? How is Yabba not qualified to call anyone vile? Like, stop hindering people's free speech, Gigi, and stop trying to tell people they can't call out what they see with their own two fucking straight aligned eyes.
My protein checks to make shut up, mind your business.
The cat served its purpose. Doesn't matter if it's
yeah, vitamin water. I found 2 accounts of his on Reddit. Yeah, I haven't seen you around. I feel like I've heard your name, but I haven't seen you around. But yeah, I'm on Twitter. At Miss Nikki P88 if you want to add me. You seem to know your shit. I'd be intrigued in talking to you or observing you.
alive, if it's dead, what kind of condition it's in. It doesn't matter. Mystique, thank you for your support, hon. Monica, thank you for coming in. Thank you so much for super chat. Appreciate you, bro. I got so behind in chat, guys. Now that, yes, Jessica, I can agree with that. FFG looks just like aerosol fatty. I haven't seen him in so long. Thank you for the support, hon. Cindy says, Dirt Neck Beast, show us BBJ. We demand this. The donors, the people who were there for you, who read you one, you owe them that much. You do, but I don't think you're.
You were asking for this until Yaba told you to. Cindy, are you there? Earth to Cindy. Were you an FFG fan before Yaba told you not to be one? If so, why were you not making these demands prior to this?
Well, I've never been an FFG fan. She's never been my cup of tea. Like one of them things, all that. Like Yaba, just let her do her own thing. Like, not really paying that much attention. Not putting like warring with people over a channel you don't even watch.
Get that update. Thank you for the support, hon. She shit herself says, to be honest.
Really said, maybe I misheard it. She really said something like all the vile stuff FFG says about Foodie Beauty. I fell off my chair. I have fallen off my chair so many times in the stream. I'm pretty sure you can see an app.
Well, if someone else does, so if someone else commits a crime and you commit the same type of crime, does that cancel out your crime because they did it? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It can still be occurring even if you think Yabas says disgusting things about FFG, Foodie Beauty. And Clifford, it wasn't long ago you was calling out FFG. You've been doing it for years, actually. That's why she donned you the most dangerous person on the internet, whatever.
Aspirate in the floor at this point in my tile.
Jordy is currently the big dog of Girl World. He regularly has more viewers and makes more money than FFG. Okay, well.
Oh, I must have heard her to read that one out loud. Yet another person who came in much later and blew past Yaba. He's a whole other story. He's also disgusting, but whatever.
And I should be specific. She shoots herself and say Chantelverse in. Chantelverse. I'll be fair about it, but you're right. He does. Thank you for the support, hon. She took it as an insult, of course. Let's get Hater Tater on panel.
I mean, those of us who have been here for the ride, let's get Hater Tater on panel, please. Who have been here for the ride knows that. Oh, fuck, I lost my train of thought. That Hater Tater comment through. Now they want to be best friends with Hater. Now Sam is kissing Hater Tater's ass on Twitter. It's all too much. I'm sure that will come back to me.
She definitely has a lot of insight on her Twitter. I'll give you that much, especially when it comes to the Amy Flowers and her brother speaking out against her. That's very interesting.
Suddenly,
yeah, and then as well, the weed shop thing. Chantel said she knew exactly who FFG had talked to because it was someone she went to high school with. FFG came out and said, absolutely not. A couple of months before that, FFG said she'd met one of Chantel's high school friends at the weed shop and was going to do an interview with her. Yeah. She lost that woman a job, I think, as well.
They've discovered who, now they've discovered who Hater Tater is. They had no idea who Hater Tater was before. All of a sudden, they're like, oh my God, did you guys see this Hater Tater? Oh my God. Yeah, we love Hater Tater. Sam the other day was like, Hater, we're not here for your commentary. Just give us the receipts. Because Hater was making a point. Like, you know, you got a lot to say, but Yapa said nothing and could have said something a long time ago. It says like, hey, Hater, we're not here for your commentary. We're here for the receipt.
Yapa doesn't watch other reactors. She watches Foodie. She watches clip channels, but she doesn't watch people's reactions. She doesn't want it to impede on her own.
It sounds so ridiculous.
Stuff. Hey, Tone, I wouldn't wish this choice on my worst enemy, but if I absolutely have to pass a suspension with either Dirt Neck or Chantel, I'd flip a coin and pray for mercy. Tone, that was a fucking banger, hon. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you. Jordy covers ALR 95% of the time. Yeah, I agree. Kim Burglar have sent cards and ornaments to Yaba and fans since 2021. Tom's docs never. Kim Burglar, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Dude, I've been doing postcard exchange with people way before I was even reacting to Chantel. This shit started back in 2016. In December of 2016, I was doing Christmas card exchange and postcard exchange with people. But they want to talk about I'm out here just doxing customers. Okay, bro.
I mean, I'm not going to play the clip again, but I played the clip of your wife saying it's what you guys do.
Yeah, I think you should play the clip, Cliffy, because what you like to do is you like to fucking pick bits out and display it as something it's not, which is what you're doing right the fuck now. Play the fucking clips, Cliffy. You can't because it fucking goes against your narrative.
I don't know. I don't know. Because they know that she's poisoned her audience against me and Belinda and others that they're never going to. And then, of course, psychopaths like the one on screen are just living out their fucking golden years, harassing people on the internet. Bless their heart. They're not interested in the truth. They're just not. They're not interested in those clips. They don't want to hear. They'd rather believe the worst lies about me and
tell us you watch us without telling us you watch us. You're just spewing everything we say.
Belinda, then face the truth about the people they support. That's it.
Thank you for the support, hon.
I wish I knew what I was going to say about those of us who have been here long enough. Man, I felt like it was such a good thought too, and it's gone.
Miss Ann says BBJ was heard once on her live, then never again.
Oh, Texas one allegedly privately on Cash App, allegedly.
Miss Ann, thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Okay, the title of this video that we're going to watch is FFG breaks her silence in the Just Saying situation. This is very important to watch to kind of understand the fallout between Just Saying and Frenchie and kind of.
Yeah. It's just, and it's also a pattern, proof of pattern, POP, that Yaba never has a problem with people until it serves her in some way. And she's happy to be happy. She's happy to be good with you if it's self-serving. But the moment things go,
Just like you, Cliffy. You'll have anyone on your side as long as they're spewing your narratives and running defense for you, won't you? You're the first one to throw them under the bus, though, when it doesn't go your own way.
sour, she suddenly remembers all of these terrible things you've done. And it's just what she's done for years. Remember, she was a huge Negs fan. Negs, I love your podcast. Negs, could you
show them fucking receipts, you absolute lying Neanderthal.
Are you going to make your Tonight Show public again, Negs? Negs, your show was... She loved Negs until people turned on Negs. Then all of a sudden, she went with the crowd. She does this with everybody. She was up MFW's ass. And then...
That's the thing, Kimberlina. They're his favourite because they're the ones willing to fuck shit for him whilst he sits back and lets them. Look what he did to Negs. Gas Negs up to after Charlie Golden life. Why? Because he'd fell out with him. And when Negs' channel went down, he backed off, but they all fucked off. Didn't want anything to do with it because there was criminal charges attached to his fuck shit that they'd been involved in.
All of a sudden, it was popular to hate MFW, and she hated MFW. It's what she does. She uses until it's no longer needed.
What happened to BBJ? It puts it all into perspective, if you will. If you want answers to the cat,
The point where some of the tweets came off as flirtatious. Yes, Texas.
and why exactly was Frenchie so dead set? Only because she cared about BBJ.
This was going to be this big YouTube streamer, and she was on the hunt to not work. I have the tweet somewhere where she was like, she hated working a 9 to 5. She felt like she should be able to do this full time and support herself. She doesn't want to go into work. She's very Gorlick bread coded. She doesn't want to have a job. She feels that she's had such a tough life that she's entitled to easy street. And she was desperate to make that happen on YouTube. And then she found Foodie Beauty, and then she found Charlie Gold and Zachary Michael, and they put her on the pan.
If it's so easy, why aren't you making the money Yabba makes? Why haven't you got the following, Chaz? If it's so easy and easy money.
Channels, and they helped her build a channel, and that was it. And what did she do when it became fashionable to turn on them? She turned on them. It's what she does.
She wanted to say BBJ was being abused. We've seen it all on camera. Yada, yada, yada. She cares so much. And just like everything else, just like this right here.
She wanted to walk on Greasy Street. Good one, your channel.
Self-promotion. Self-promotion. Remember that, okay? Very important. All right. Hold on just a second. God, I feel like I've been talking forever. You know what? Let me share the original also in chat.
Well, thanks for coming in. I'm nearly finished as well now. You and AK going live again, aren't you, in a bit? I might be a bit sleepy at that time because I am. Yeah, I partied a lot last night. So I do need my sleep tonight. It's coming up to 11. I'm going to finish this off. And yeah, that'll be that.
I'm not even sure. Accountable Clips is the name of this channel. And let me pin them too. There we go. There we go. Oh, this is going to be a good one. I know it is. Here we go, guys.
During FFG's live stream. Hello and welcome back. It seems as though the feud between FFG and Just Saying came to a head yesterday during FFG's live stream. Let's listen to.
So somebody, Shadow here, tagged me in the clip of Yaba saying, "Oh my God, I left so and so outside." So I don't know why she's saying that never happened, but I'm gonna play it into my microphone.
She didn't say it never happened. She said it wasn't a bloody temperature warning, whatever, because it wasn't. It was a fucking morning and it was a normal temp day, and a lot of dogs stay out in the yards. Like, I know yours never see the fucking light of day because I doubt you go walking them unless there's some fucking guy walking past.
I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm gonna play up until the moment she realized the dog was left outside. Listen, but this is a Griff Gang lie suddenly. But listen. Hello.
Well, yeah, this stream was, he did this and then he went on to Peanut stream acting all poorly and like lethargic and that, but he was just like this on this stream minutes earlier.
Yeah, it's humid here too. It's gonna rain some. Oh my God, I forgot Jack. Hold on.
She then disappears for a little while, and then she comes back and she mentions like how it was like 20 minutes he was outside. She literally just said, "Yeah, it's humid here too." And if you looked at the weather at the time, there was a heat advisory warning.
No, if you looked at the weather at the time, which she did, and which she showed everybody, it showed it was like what 70 somewhere. Which I don't do American bloody temperatures and shit, but it was like normal temperature. Absolute idiot. I'm not even listening to that crap anymore.
And
Like,
not with the video. Hold on. I don't even know if is there any more raging after this, or are we done? This is already 2 fucking hours. Is there any more FFG raging? Because I do want to go on Pistachios later at 8, and I want to rest my voice for a bit. Let's listen a little bit longer. But I feel like we got a lot of raging. Pistachio, I want to thank her again for making me watch this video, because let me tell you, the anxiety I was getting Because you know how they operate. They scream.
They were going to watch the Manning video on my interview. And I said on my last stream that I didn't mind anybody using that interview. But if Gigi fucking showed it, I was striking him because he took 2 of my videos down. Yep. And that stands. Yeah. I'm happy to play the YouTube game of not fucking each other over and just reacting and like, you know, everyone uses everyone's content. That's fine. But if you're going to take my shit down, don't expect me not to repay the favour. Probably dug a hole for myself. He's probably going to try it on this one now. But it's transformative, GG. I've talked loads.
About the subject. But if you watch it or react to it, somehow you're exploiting it, right? So I already knew. I was like, I'm going to watch this video. It's somehow going to turn into me exploiting the situation. I was mentally preparing myself to listen to a woman scream about something that she claims nobody should be talking about and me somehow getting the blame for it. So thank God that she set me on the right track.
Dirty Deleter says she's a serial stalker. Tipped the cow, called Chins to warn her of Dom, became BFF with Shannon, went to the Fatty Fashion Show, went to Cornwall to Chin's weed shop, stole BBJ. That's not normal.
And you were there polishing her colon the entire...
No, she fucking wasn't. Go to Yabas stream when FFG took that cat. Yeah, but it was a bit uncomfortable and said, yeah, it's not exactly my fucking style, but you do you, FFG. Yeah. So before you run your mouth, you dickhead, get your facts right. Pull up the clips. Everybody, you try a bit of that. Yeah. Like I did before when you said that you never fucking accused her of knowing that he was a pedo. How many clips did I put up?
Entire time.
Say it again. I'm going to read it one more.
I'll say it again. And you were there polishing her colon the entire time.
She says, maybe, you know what? Maybe one of these
Pistachio's still in here. Is there anything else worth listening to? Or did she go to Foodie Booty after this?
things out of all of these, you might be...
I'm going to skip forward a little bit because I really don't care about the Just Saying thing. Because honestly, listening to her continuing to exploit Just Saying situation kind of makes me a little bit sick. So let's just go a little bit further past the Just Saying. Because she's going to sit there and white knight for a woman she didn't give 2 fucks about 2 years ago. And it makes me vomit. So let's just go to here and see what happens next.
Oh, I mean, yakking her head out. That's it, though. But that's still her face. That's still her fucking face. And she's talking...
Like Yabba explained, just like you do. You know, when you do your streams about people, you don't mention the names and you make accusations that say normal people wouldn't make when they're lying. Yeah. Some normal people think, God, that has to be true. There you go. The same happened in that respect.
By the way, Yaba, I don't know if anyone's told you. Oh, yeah, I have told you Slimer is copyrighted by Sony Pictures. Just saying. And I see you're making stickers with Slimer. You're putting Slimer.
Karen alert. Karen alert. Hey, GG dickhead. You've got Slimer on your screen.
In your thumbnails.
I know when you dox Farah on your stream, you use the excuse that it wasn't you who did it. It was busy and you played it and you didn't realise. Yeah. You still disseminated it. You're doing it now. Oh, right there. Right fucking there.
Video's copyright. Slimer is the character. Slimer is copyrighted by Sony motherfucking Pictures. Like, I don't even like you, and I'm giving you great advice, and you're not listening.
About other motherfuckers, you can't be serious. Stop it.
Oh, so Pistachio, you did. No, I get how you heard that, but I know what she said. I know what she said. Almost killed, but yeah, it did sound like almost killed.
Stop it.
Oh,
Midwest Bird Freak.
Oh God, who cares? I think this is all of it. I don't think I care enough. Okay, let's go to here. Oh, she goes to. Hold on, let's see what this is.
What a piece of shit. Just saying was her in real life friend.
And you said nothing.
Somebody who traveled.
I said to Belinda already. I'm gonna say this out loud. I don't give a fuck. I said, Belinda, how long do you think, if it hasn't happened already, has the question been asked to just saying, hey girl, you know, you visited her, you know where she lives, do you have maybe a number or an address? I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, but quite a few people who dislike me did compliment me on that interview. I'm very proud of it. A side of me I didn't know I had in me on the spot, right? And it was because I wasn't trying to throw, like, she wanted me to jump on the FFG and farmers stuff because she knows how much disdain we have towards them. I weren't doing that. I wanted the truth and wanted to know if there were any children involved in anything. That was it. That was what I was trying to achieve. I wasn't trying to make anyone look good or prove anyone wrong.
Has that happened? I don't know. But I could totally see them trying to do that because remember, Just Saying met FFG in person. Flew to Montreal, went to her home, probably learned a lot about her family. And I know I said it before in your stream, Alex, with AK.
But yeah, Hurl, you're here now as well. The address we have for GGGG is a few years old. Now, I found someone who I believe is them, who's currently posting some quite questionable stuff. So if you believe that she could have moved away from Pennsylvania, then there's a possibility this person is her. But I don't want to put them up in less than or have a bit more to go on.
Was like, I wonder how long it's going to be, if it hasn't happened already, and maybe it won't, before they try to say, hey, so, yeah, do you have anything you can tell us about? Like maybe an address, you have a number we can call? You know, we'll get some text now numbers going, slide it over to our foot soldiers.
Went to Canada. She's from the States. She flew to Canada to see this person. And she threw her away like she was a piece of fucking trash. Are you ready?
I mean, you did too. You took her wrench, I'm being told. You stopped using her content, I'm being told.
Because she believed FFG, because no sane person makes up bullshit like she did. So usually you believe people when it's that fucking serious.
Like, ma'am.
There you go. That's the thumbnail. All of this outrage, all of this, oh my God, you're a horrible person. Wow. Mind you.
Oh, by the way, according to FFG's Twitter, her and Just Saying were cool.
And as well, they couldn't really go against me on that interview because otherwise to go against me would mean they were having to stick up for the person who posted CP. So
for a while after this, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't remember the timeline, but again, Yaba was present for all of this and she said nothing.
She was going through a hurricane.
And I don't want to hear, well, Yaba doesn't keep up with it. Yeah, she does. Yaba keeps up with everything. Stop it.
And yes, I do think
while she was going through a hurricane, did she just say while she was going through a hurricane? Did she ever say that?
Just Saying was lying when she said she forgot to crop it out.
Did she
because I think she was in panic mode because she realized how she probably assumed that she wasn't going to be that mad since this was already out there. And then once Frenchie came to her and she's a fucking psycho, obviously. Like,
obviously, yeah. Yeah, you couldn't wait to do a podcast with her.
Is no compromising with her.
Before she knew what the fuck she was, you dickhead. Did it happen? No, but you can keep throwing it at her. Yeah. Should we act like you and Tragic lived together and you had your little happy family that you planned? Yeah? No, that didn't happen either, did it? That's why we're here today. Bitch got his fifis hurt.
You can't talk to this woman. And she probably, I just forgot to crop it. I'm so sorry. Please don't go to the internet and tell her.
No, Sienna, Just Saying lives in Florida. I'm not doxing her. I think that's like public information.
Right, what a piece of shit I am.
I didn't know Just Saying lived in Florida. I assumed she lived in Canada. Sorry.
We had a hurricane. It was like a year or two ago, I think, when we had like a really bad one. I forget which one it was. Irma, maybe? I don't remember the name.
And it was too late. She said, no, we're not going to do that because you had a live stream. You have.
I can't. Her pretending to give a fuck is getting on my nerves. Let's see. Yeah, Just Saying is a very kind and giving person. Any love you can send her way is appreciated. Well, Yaba, you get so many viewers every morning. Next stream, you should just turn off super chats and monetization and give it all to.
You've already told that. You yourself said you have not seen Yaba share GoFundMes and fundraisers and stuff because it comes with shit. You know, you've got it on your back now. You're a GoFundMe fraudster. You took money from people and then give it for a cause that was never raised for. GoFundMe are aware of this, by the way. They are looking into it as well. I don't know if that's another reason why your butts I don't know if they've got in touch with it yet, but I've definitely spoken with them.
To Just Saying. That's what I would do if I were you, since you're clearly so upset about Just Saying.
I guess that's fine. That's fine.
Was it Ian? Yeah, Ian was a bitch.
Nothing you assholes can see. Oh, fuck. Why did you do that?
Nope. I cannot listen. I cannot listen to this greasy heifer. I cannot do it. Nope. Is she going to watch Sam Hawks now? Nope. I am not in the mood to see this charity show, to see Yaba do some charity for her wife. Not today. So I think that is a perfect fucking place to cut it. Oh, well, that was fun. I can't. She was about to watch a Sam video, and I cannot listen to the devil, especially on the day after the Lord's Day on a Monday on Cinco de Mayo. Nope.
On Cinco de Mayo, the Lord's Day. Right. So I was involved in a community before where someone faked cancer to raise money on GoFundMe. Gigi said GoFundMe forced him to take the money out and he couldn't do refunds, right? The solution when this woman was found out to have been fraudulently raising money was that she put the entirety of the donations back into the account and then press refund. That's all he had to do. Yeah? He stole money. End of. That's enough to put me off fucking running any kind of fundraising that when that shit's attached to it. But yeah, this is a playlist if anyone's interested, you know, of that all being unravelled. Now, my interview with GGGG was very much inspired by Nate Roddy, Nate the lawyer. His interview with this woman who faked cancer. He dealt with her exactly the same way as I did, and that's because I copied him. He's a former district attorney, former police officer. He's a current lawyer. He knows how to press someone in the right way, and it has results. So I thought I'd share his playlist because, yeah, he was my inspiration for that stream, and he's a fucking top guy as well. I remember, I think I was like the second paid member he had when he started, and he's on over 600,000 subs now. Like, really crazy to see. I've just got one more thing. Oh no, I've got it. It's there. Right. So, before I run, if Nikki's had tequila and she thinks you're an office character, you are an office character, and there's no convincing me otherwise. This is something that happened last night. They were good. They were good, to be fair. They were good lads. Where is it? Oh, of course. Yeah, that one. Right, yeah. Here we go. Yeah. If I think you're an office character and I've had tequila, you're fucked.
He's not called Andrew, he's called Kev. Kevin. Kevlar. Kevlar. You can't eat cats, Kevin.
Yeah, I very much was like being a proper reprobate in Manchester last night. I had a lot of fun. You can't eat cats, Kevin. You can't eat cats. And on that note, thank you for sticking around. Thank you, everyone, for turning up. Have a great rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you at weekend for the day stream. Bye.
What exactly is your problem with females? Ken and Cliffy, we might need to hear some details. Your lies and fake shit ain't gonna fly. Soon a court is gonna see all you do is lie. Stop intimidating witnesses. You're about to learn what the punishment for that is. Cry, 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 cry. Lie, 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 lie. Your bullshit ain't gonna fly, fly, fly. After you lose this shit, it'll be bye, bye, bye. How the F do they say this with a straight face? Well, Gigi does it with that ugly, wonky eye face. It's all about to crumble. We'll be there to watch you stumble. This is a ball you can't catch, and they'll definitely fumble. How the F do they say this with a straight face? Well, Gigi doesn't with that ugly, wonky eye face. It's all about to crumble. We'll be there to watch you stumble. This is a ball you can't catch, and we'll definitely fumble. Cry, 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 cry. Lie, 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 lie. Your bullshit ain't gonna fly, fly, fly. After you lose this shit, it'll be bye, bye, bye. How exactly is your problem? Female. Ken and Cliffy, we gonna need to hear some details. Your lies and fake shit ain't gonna fly. Soon a court is gonna see all you do is lie. witnesses. You're about to learn what the punishment for that is. Cry, 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 cry. Lie, 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 lie. Your bullshit ain't gonna fly, fly, fly. After you lose this shit, it'll be bye, bye, bye. How the F do they say this with a straight face? Well, Gigi doesn't, with that ugly, wonky-eyed face. It's all about to crumble. We'll be there to watch you stumble. This is a ball you can't catch, and we'll definitely